Bring the crowns and heads of conquered kings to my city steps. You insult my queen. You threaten my people with slavery and death. Oh, I've chosen my words carefully, Persian. Perhaps you should have done the same. This is blasphemy. This is madness. This is
American Noise.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to American Noise, episode 8. I am your host, Tommy, and I'm here with our captain of this ship.
I'm a captain now?
He is our Megan Rapinoe. Wilson, how are you doing?
I'm wonderful.
Do you know who Megan Rapinoe is?
Maybe.
What?
I've heard the name.
No. He's the captain? What does that make me?
We haven't introduced you yet.
No.
Just
Time
wait.
out. No,
just
no,
wait.
no.
Just wait.
No. Okay. This better be good.
She's the USA soccer star. That's all.
Oh, no.
That's
no,
you.
no,
That's
no,
you.
No.
You don't want to be the captain.
No,
Trust me.
I don't ever drop the flag. No.
Yeah.
No.
Just your pants.
Yeah.
What? Wait, was she hot though?
No.
Okay. Then she no. Wilson's a better looking guy.
So how was your week, Wilson?
It was good.
Good.
Yeah. First full week of my new job.
I like it.
Yeah, it was fun.
Nice.
Got to hang out with my buddy.
Good old Mr. MSR Arms himself.
Yep, that's who it is.
I like it. We're videotaping this, and we have a lot of new gear that
We do.
So we have a flag behind us.
And we
got
got
our
some hats.
Handy's not wearing his because,
His hair is done today.
My hair looks perfect. I can't ruin it. I'm sorry.
well, when you were locked up, they gave you the Megan Rapinoe haircut, and you had to.
I don't know how many times you guys said I was locked up. Like 3 separate instances.
We also said you were in Brazil. You're in other countries too.
Oh, yeah.
So apparently, and you were in Florida at one point too.
You were.
I've done some traveling apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's good.
How are you doing, Handy?
It's been a long time.
Well, I mean, I've been checked in and out of jail a few times, so there's that.
How did that family visitation go with your 37 kids?
I don't have any kids.
Beg to differ. We'll talk on
Okay. Yeah.
I remember they were calling your name.
Puppy.
Oh, that's what it was. Puppy, not
Oh,
Papa.
that's why you were in Brazil.
That's a that's a whole different thing.
I
How-
haven't seen you in like a month and a half.
Dude, it's been longer than that because we've been like bypassing each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's been the constant on this show? Oh, that's why I'm the captain.
I'm not arguing with you.
This is your place.
Yeah.
It's easy for you to get here.
Yeah, you live literally like 5 seconds that way in a different cave.
In a
Yeah,
next cave,
different
yeah.
cave,
Next cave
Next
down.
cave over. He's like Osama up here. He's just like living in little caves.
But he can't grow a beard.
Yeah.
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 Well, I shouldn't talk.
I'm the only one-
Speaking of beards, where's yours?
Yeah,
I'm the
what
only one
happened?
that can grow a beard, and I shaved it all off. Yeah, I messed up.
Oh,
Oh.
Well, after we had the toy stallion on here, he was saying I had a hobo beard. So
Yep.
I'm like, I'm gonna shave it. And then my wife, she's like, "Oh, I love you having a beard." So I'm like, "All right, I'll leave it. I'm just gonna trim it down." Then all of a sudden the shears kind of got a little too close, so I had a bald spot. And so I'm like, well, I guess I'll shave the whole thing. I look younger, but I look fatter.
no, you don't. You look wonderful.
Thank you. That's why I pay you the big bucks.
That flavor slaver is very slimming to the face.
And I have like root beer, and my burrito from Rubio is still on there.
And Wilson. I'm sorry, I get that.
Everybody says I look like David Draymond from Disturbed.
Yeah, wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, have you seen that video where the guy's singing that song karaoke?
Oh yeah. My favorite one is that karaoke guy where was singing the tequila song, and also it's the whole song that he goes tequila. I'm like, dude, that is the funniest thing ever.
Did you see the video of me doing karaoke?
I did.
That's a good
God.
one.
I still got to see the pictures from your Vegas trip.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think you said he had a burger or something.
Burger with pulled pork on
Bro,
it.
this thing was like literally this big.
Wow.
And it was like a half-pound patty and then like a half pound of pulled pork, maybe more actually. It was huge.
Where'd you get that one at?
Gillies? It's like right across from where I was staying. It's at
Where did you stay?
the Venetian.
That's right. I think you said that.
What's the Treasure Island?
Uh-huh.
It's in the bottom of Treasure Island. The Gillies.
I thought that was Senior Frogs.
No, well there is one too, right?
That's
next
right where they
it.
used
Yeah.
to do the battles and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so Gillies is right next to that, and dude, I couldn't even eat my fries.
Why? Oh, too much.
It was
food?
too much. I couldn't even eat my fries. It was amazing though.
Why couldn't you, or why didn't you go to the Heart Attack Grill?
Yeah, that's what
We
I'm
were
wondering.
bothered
too.
by that.
I forgot.
Oh.
There were so many options for food, and we were just walking around, and I was inebriated, so I forgot.
But
Okay.
you did go to the M&M store, which was cool.
That was actually cool. You know, as lame as that sounds, it was cool.
Did you see the Coca-Cola store next to it?
We actually didn't go in there.
Did you hear the last episode? Me talking about it? You can be honest right now. It's okay. Did you hear
I
the last?
told you. I listened to like the first half, right? And
Well, I can't remember when I talked about it, but they had the Coca-Cola store.
Yeah.
Then they had, you go upstairs and there's like a little cafe.
Mm-hmm.
You could buy like a flight
Of
different
Coca-Cola.
Cokes from around the world.
see, if I'd known that, I would have walked in there too.
Be
'Cause we were right there.
Hey, be careful with the Coke from Brazil.
Brazil, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
Or
worry.
Colombia.
Don't worry. I had it when I was in prison there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They snuck it in the old chocolate wallet, huh?
Trust me, they checked.
It's called suitcasing.
How was your week?
It was
Actually,
good.
no, you were here last week.
I was.
I lose track of it.
I wasn't here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a pretty good week. Didn't really do a whole lot. I did watch, finally finished Stranger Things season 3.
Finally.
No spoilers. Excellent season.
It was. The song is awesome.
I've seen the first two. I haven't seen this last
You
one.
want to do it real quick, Wilson?
No.
Turn around. No, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a good season. Lots of tears were shed in my household.
Wait.
I may or may not have been part of that. I was also crying.
You could just say that Field of Dreams was playing in the background.
It was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then it's
But that's what was
okay.
going through my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does a major character die?
I'm not saying anything.
Well, just that gives away nothing. Because there's a lot of major characters in the show.
Let's just say it hit a little too close to home for me. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Someone,
But-
someone accidentally shaved their beard off.
Yeah.
And their head, and it never grew back.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you get a little hope at the end too.
Yeah. There's some hope.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was great. So I watched that. Steph got me hooked on this show. It's an older show called New Girl. It was on regular TV. Hilarious. Like there's this one character in there named Schmidt, and this dude is like the most like womanizing dude ever, and it's just hilarious. The things he says, I don't know. I'm due for another good comedy, which we'll talk about those later. But
Oh yeah.
a good comedy TV show, because my favorite ones are no longer on TV, but they've all finished. But they're on Netflix. So like The Office, Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Those, I love those, and so I'm looking for a new one. And my wife turned me on to those, and we're just like, and they're only like 22 minutes long on Netflix, and so we'll bust out like 7 a night.
Did you ever watch Workaholics?
No,
Is that not your style of comedy?
I don't even know anything about it.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah.
It's about. I mean,
I don't think I've ever seen it either.
it's on. You guys have Hulu?
Yeah, I
No.
do.
It was on Hulu. I don't know if it still is.
Is
but
it a Hulu original?
No. It
Okay.
was on Comedy Central. It's not on TV anymore. But it's
I
about
think I remember it
it's
now.
about 3 dudes who are like in their mid-20s who live in a house together. It's where Adam Devine came from.
Okay, I like that guy. He's
Okay, then you're
hilarious.
gonna love it. It's just 3 dudes who are just underachievers in their mid-20s, and just it's hilarious.
Yeah, I have so many shows. That's the thing about Netflix is I'm like, man, there's so much to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're like, hey, let's go rent a movie. Oh, well, we have these 5,000 to choose from.
Yeah.
But Netflix has come out with some good stuff too.
They have.
They have.
That
You know.
that thing we were talking about off the air, Altered
Carbon?
Carbon was
Yeah.
was really good.
Yeah.
Stranger Things,
Yeah.
good.
And then I also like the shows that they bring to it. Like I saw Breaking Bad. I love Breaking Bad. I was kind of sad when it ended. But then they had the spinoff, which was Better Call Saul. And like the newest season or whatever hasn't caught up yet to Netflix because they get those later. And so I'm like waiting for those. But I don't want to have to like get normal cable to watch it. Because I'm one of those guys, I don't make appointments to watch TV. I just watch it whenever I can.
Yeah.
Like, I don't be, we got to be around the TV like at 8 o'clock because this show's going to be on. So like sometimes I just go home. I don't even watch TV.
I don't know if anybody even does that anymore, unless it's like sports. Like I'll make an appointment for a Warriors game.
Sports is different though, because that'll get spoiled for me.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I have cable, but it's just like the basic because it was packaged with our internet. But I don't ever watch it on TV. The last cable show that we watched I think it was in October because when the Cubs won the World Series. I watched that. And then that same year, we watched, I think it was Mariah Carey get hammered on New Year's Eve Live.
Oh, dude, that was so funny.
Yeah.
So funny.
I think that was the same year, but I just remember that was, and my box still sits there.
Have you watched Yellowstone yet?
Kevin Costner?
Yeah.
I heard great things about
I
it.
haven't seen it yet.
What's that on?
Paramount Network.
So that's another pay thing?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have it.
Are the Cubs the one who had that curse with the goat? Was that the Cubs?
Goat.
Maybe.
You would know more about goats than I would, Handy.
Yeah, you're from up in that area.
Oh, I had to think about that one. Oh, my ex-girlfriend. No, yeah, the Cubs, they had like this thing where like someone brought a goat to the
and it was the I think it was
the curse of the goat. Yeah. And so like that's why they never won for like hundreds of years.
Yeah.
First time
You never heard about that?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I don't even like baseball.
Google it.
Yeah, Google it.
I don't want to do that right now.
Okay.
Google goats.
But I do want to talk about a few things before we get into our official show.
You want me to talk a little bit?
We're going to wait.
Oh, okay.
If you're going to talk about what I think you're talking about, we're going to wait till after this.
Okay.
So I got that out of the way. I'm going to plug two things that I saw that are amazing. The first thing, movie trailers. Have you seen the trailer for the new It?
Yes.
I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think he doesn't watch movies.
I saw it.
The
new one?
The new one.
Okay,
I haven't seen the original.
Have you seen the trailer for the new one yet?
There's a second It.
I didn't even like the first one. So
see the original It, the whole movie was when they were kids when
and
they
as
grew
adults.
up.
It was
the new one though. The first one was only the kids. Now the second one that's coming out now is when they're adults.
So there was an old movie that came out originally. It was a mini series for TV, and it was both the adults and the kid characters, and it was the whole thing in one. The It that you saw, they just did the story on just the kids. The second one is just the adults.
Yeah.
And the adult characters who they have playing the kids, I think, is spot on.
Yeah.
It looks really, really good.
okay.
But the most exciting trailer that I saw the other day.
Wait, can I guess?
Yes, you can.
Top Gun Maverick.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
That, oh my gosh, that that scene with Tom Cruise in that cockpit, I'm like, this needs to come to IMAX, and I need to be there to see it.
Yeah.
That looks amazing.
I saw him do an interview with Conan at Comic-Con, and he's basically like, yeah, this is like a love letter to aviation. Like, they want to make it, like, real. Like, and I feel like these like, the cockpit scenes are going to be intense.
They filmed part of it in South Lake Tahoe. I don't know part, but they filmed part of it up there because some news channels out there trying to get some footage of it. But it was highly locked down set. But, like, when I first saw it pop up on my Facebook, it said Top Gun movie trailer. I'm like, is that real? I clicked on it. And
I thought it was fake at first too.
And the first thing you hear is that little doo-doo, that little bell noise, and you see the desert. And then I'm like, that looks like the beginning of the new Star Wars.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, this looks like it's going to be epic. Like, I don't think there's going to be any CGI at all.
Yeah.
And then right when I saw Ed Harris, I got excited too because I like Ed Harris. I'm kind of weirded out that Tom Skerritt's not in it.
Which one was he?
He was the admiral in the first one?
Oh,
I think he's still
Is he
alive.
alive?
I think he's alive. But I'm like, oh man, I'm so excited for this. And then it showed the those cockpit scenes. Those were so
Dude,
like
they look intense.
those were gnarly. And I know Tom Cruise is one of those actors that will do it in its entire.
He does all his own stunts.
Like in the newest Mission Impossible, he broke his ankle doing that jump from the building to building, and I'll hand it to him. Well, dude, that's legit. And so I'm pretty sure. I don't think he's actually flying the jet. think someone else is flying it, but
He's in there.
like he's in it,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, I'm so pumped for that. And then I mean that movie was a childhood staple for me.
Dude,
Yeah.
some Kenny Loggins.
Oh, dude, that volleyball scene.
Oh, yeah.
We talked about this, I think, in episode 1.
Yeah.
Best scene ever. Yeah.
Yeah, the guy flexes.
So I'm gonna be curious if they actually have Val Kilmer's
He is.
character. He's in it.
Yep.
Isn't he like super like puffy now?
They said his character's in it.
So it might be somebody else playing him.
So it could be. I do know that. I kind of read a little synopsis on it. The actor Miles Teller. See, he was in the new Footloose. Have you seen that movie, Whiplash, the drumming movie?
No.
Okay, well look him up, Google it. He plays Goose's son.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So that's it's gonna be pretty cool. And then in IMDb it says that Val Kilmer's in it. He might not be in it to full scale because he had, I think, throat surgery for throat cancer or something like that.
He's got some type of cancer.
But he is in it.
Maybe there's like a scene where like Tom Cruise runs into him and he's just like super big old like fat like washed up like like he has like a crappy life and you know what I'm saying, because like he was like the bad guy in the first movie.
Did you say Com Truise?
I said Tom Cruise.
I swear you said Com Truise.
I said Tom Cruise.
We should go with that. That's the name of my new band. We're an 80s cover band.
Tom Cruise.
Com Truise.
Tom Cruise.
Com Truise.
I'm into it.
And lastly, I wanted to talk about this new podcast I was listening to. Really, really interesting. I love those true crime ones, but I also love the ones that talk about the behind the scenes stuff that happens in really big trials. This one's called Confronting OJ.
Oh, wow.
It is Kim Goldman, who is Ron Goldman's sister. And there's a lot of things she talks about where she will go to like jurors that were on the OJ case and be like, why do you say not guilty? And then a lot of them are like, we don't know. We look back, he was guilty. And then they go like say how Judge Lance Ito, like when they would take their breaks, he would be introducing like OJ's trial to like celebrities behind, backstage behind the court, all this stuff. And she's confronting all these people. Like she doesn't care. Like she's confronting, she tried calling Lance Ito. He won't talk to her. She's trying to talk to OJ's current lawyer. And he's like demanding like $1 million and maybe you'll talk to him. She's like wanting to actually confront him. It's just interesting. And I mean, I'm pretty sure 99% of the world will agree with me, but OJ is guilty as sin. And I'm like,
I mean, the rest of his life is kind of shown that he's not that great. Of a
Right.
person.
Didn't he have an interview where he basically like,
he wrote a book.
yeah.
Yeah. And I read it and I'm like, yeah, that's,
Then he said, if this is how I did it, this is how I would do it.
Yeah.
It's like, why even say that if you're not,
And the thing is if you really look back at it, there's a lot of things that were going on that I didn't know about. I didn't know about one of the jurors coming out during right before the verdict. One of the jurors came out and he saw OJ's kids sitting out in there, and he just kind of looked at the kid and like winked down and gave him like a thumbs up. And then like after they announced the verdict, one of the jurors gave OJ like a Black Power symbol, like the fist up. I'm like, I never knew about that. She questioned that. She goes, "Why'd you do that?" And he's like, it was more of like a, all right, man, you got away with it now, but, just keep the rest of your life on a straight and narrow. I'm like, if you said you got away with it, then why'd you vote not guilty?
Yeah.
And this was like I believe OJ was right after the LA riots. So there was a lot of racial tension. And then she gets into the whole tension with Johnny Cochran and Christopher Darden, who are both black lawyers, like, and how they would go at it. Like, so this stuff I didn't know about. It was very interesting. And she doesn't hold back, but it's super sad because I guess the family, I mean, you're always going to be devastated by it, right? But the family's just like, still has a hard time with it.
Yeah.
But that's Confronting OJ. I think right now there's like 7 or 8 different episodes. And it talks about how the jurors, I think the trial was 9 months, and the jurors were sequestered. They couldn't go home, couldn't have TV. So they're in a hotel room. And so a lot of them were just like, whatever, not guilty, whatever it takes to just go home. They wanted to go home.
Yeah.
And so she feels like a lot of them just kind of did a quick little not guilty so they could go home. But like they were buying them stuff like UCLA games, like taking the football games and stuff just to make them happy.
Taxpayer dollars.
Yeah. But yeah. I recommend it. Normally I don't plug other podcasts except for our own. But
listen to American Noise while you're listening to it.
No, I just like sometimes like, you know, I think it's something important to listen to because I believe our judicial system is kind of whacked. And it's we don't like I've always wanted to serve on a jury. I know it kind of sucks to it financially.
Yeah.
But I want to have that experience. Like I've gotten called many times, and I had to go sit in that room downtown.
And then all of a sudden they say, okay, you can go home.
I'm like, well, that's kind of useless.
Yeah.
Like I really wanted to get called in the Golden State Killer case. Like I have a book and everything. I stopped reading it when I got my jury notice. I'm like, ooh, I want to like not know anything. That way I could be on this case. Like, because that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Chances are I'd probably be on a case that was like for some sort of like robbery or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, Wilson, you had something?
I do. So we tried the what's it called? Osoli beer.
Osoli 349? Is it
349? Yeah.
349, yeah.
We tried that last week, but on Monday I think it was, we got some more bad news. A Roseville PD officer passed away in his sleep. And he was only 36 years old. Name's Cameron Landon. He was a Marine from, I think, 05 to 09. And then he got on with Nevada County Sheriff in their jail. He was working in the jail. And then he went to Grass Valley Police Department. And then from there, he went to Roseville PD. But he was found dead. He died in his sleep, which is weird. I mean, I don't know. It could have been a medical thing, but they haven't released anything on it.
We talked about Tyler Skaggs last week. I mean,
we did.
It could be just the same thing.
Yeah, and then, I mean, you got like that Disney kid,
Cameron Boyce.
Yeah, that had a seizure in his sleep, and he ended up dying, something like that. So I don't know, but it's sad because I mean, he had 2 kids and a wife, and 2 young kids. I think they were like 2 and 4.
Yeah, they were young.
I know I just saw on the internet they're setting up like a memorial fund or something like that for him. So Google that if you're interested in that type of thing. But our condolences go out to all the people he worked with, all the people that knew him, his friends and his family.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But speaking of the Osoli 349, Mr. Handy has now tried it. I want your take on it.
We saved one for him.
Yeah.
So, normally I'm not into IPAs.
Yes.
But this is delicious.
It is.
On the tip of my tongue when I first taste it, I taste sacrifice. And then when it gets to like the midpoint of my mouth, I taste just courage. And then when it gets to the back of my throat and slides its way down, I taste bravery.
That is an epic description.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
But it did see that right there? A little tear in my eye.
I'm almost I'm tearing up right now.
Yeah.
I was trying hard not to laugh at that, but I'm like, every time you said those words, I was like, all right, he's being funny.
I'm not being funny, no. And honestly, like,
it's a good IPA.
It's good beer. Like, I'm not just saying that because of what it is. It's a great beer.
Yeah.
And I don't normally like IPAs. This is so easy to drink. I could have like a whole 4-pack of these and the artwork, like,
isn't that cool?
They couldn't have made that more perfect.
That is awesome.
Like,
it's super simple.
Most people would just be like, well, it's just a black can with a blue line. No, that gets the point across right there.
Right.
That's cool.
Just by looking at it, the blue on black.
I'm giving this a 5.
Attaboy.
There we go.
That's what I want to hear.
Moment of silence. Okay.
On that note, do you want to get to the beer segment?
Oh, we got another beer. Okay, cool.
Yeah, let's do that right now.
All right, so it's kind of pointless hiding the beers from you guys.
Yeah, beer's beer.
Beer's beer. I found this bad boy at Bel Air on my way up here. It's not the beer I was originally going to buy. This one is called Hoppy Hoppy Joy Joy.
And some people might get that reference.
And it is a Ren and Stimpy beer made from Fort Rock Brewing here in Rancho, Cordova, California. Wilson, show the camera that artwork.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah.
beautiferous Dorsai. That is cool. You see like little Ren and Stimpy on there? You young kids who don't know who Ren and Stimpy are, that was our Rick and Morty growing up.
Family Guy.
You Family Guy. That was me and Wilson watched some videos before we recorded that were really questionable from Ren and Stimpy. I'm like, wow.
And this
and that
was on Nickelodeon.
I think it was on Nick at Night.
But
But either way, it was still Nickelodeon.
I've seen those videos where it's like a compilation of like questionable things that have happened in kid shows. Yeah,
I will show you the video after.
Okay.
And you're gonna be like, wow.
I noticed something at the end that he didn't notice, and I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was yeah.
I'm excited.
I can't even explain it. I was like, yeah, I would never let my daughter watch that. I remember my old duty bag I had at when I worked for the company where I used to work. I had a little clear section. I had Stewie in there, a little Stewie figurine. My daughter was like, Daddy, look, it's the boy. It's the boy. And she was little. Then one day I come home and she's like watching Family Guy. I'm like, no.
Hey, this can has directions on how to get there at the bottom, and it says "Bring your dog."
Wait, what?
How to get to the brewery?
Yeah, it says Nimbus Winery Building, Highway 50 in Hazel.
Oh, that's where this is.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been here.
Have you?
I've been here.
But you haven't had this.
I have not had this, but I've been here.
It's a good IPA.
I didn't realize that was the name of the brewery.
Look at this right here on the back. It says it shows the bitterness, the IBU. We were talking about this.
Yeah.
The color, the grains, and the hops.
I've never seen a color measurement before.
What's the Idaho 7?
That's
a
the
hop.
type of hop. Yeah.
Okay. Mosaic and a Simcoe.
Simcoe, yep.
That's cool.
That's fun. That's
I like
really
that.
fun.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's a good IPA. I like it.
I already feel like Tommy's going to give the artwork like a 10.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but we're out of 5 now.
Yeah, well, this is my own skill. There's no
it's-
artwork skill on.
Yeah,
on
that's
tap.
Tommy's scale. I feel like this one hits close to home for you. This is like nostalgic. And you're not even going to drink it. Do you want to sip? Oh. Does it taste like childhood?
Oh, it smells like fresh cut grass, dirt, and love.
Hey, Tommy.
Oh, yeah. How's that dandelion? That is horrible. But here's the thing. I did smell it, and it didn't. Sorry. It had that little, it actually smelled better than I think the Osoli. Because is Soli a triple or just.
No, that's a regular.
For some reason, I felt like the.
Been to India once.
Just once.
Just one time?
Just one time.
This is a West Coast IPA, though.
I don't know what that
What
means.
does that mean? Yeah, what's that mean?
Maybe it's the way they brew it over
Maybe
here.
it's been around Southern America. It's what, you know what I'm saying?
Could be.
Yeah.
It never hit the East Coast. It just went down south and
Yeah.
Brazil. Hey, Brazil listener, 916-259-3030. Did you see a a Ren and Stimpy boat float by?
Dude, we need to get one of these international listeners to call in for sure.
Yeah.
I want the Canadian guy to call in.
Nope, don't call in.
Yeah, call in.
Nope, Canadian, don't call in.
America's hat.
Canadian, stop listening, please.
We love you, eh?
Hey.
Hey.
We love you, eh?
Oh, Canada. That's it.
So let's go 1 or 0 out of 5. What do you rate that?
I would give it a 4. It's pretty good.
I'm going to give it a 3.7.
Let's do like quarter,
Halves.
halves,
There's, okay.
Halves, yeah.
3.5 then.
3.5.
and 4,
I'd say 4.
Let's flip a coin for it.
3.75.
Can we rate it that way on?
Yeah, I think you go. I
Untapped?
think you go 3/4.
Okay.
Okay. See, I do like it actually, but this is weird. Like I liked that too, and normally I don't like IPAs. I think because
I'm turning you.
because I'm drinking them so much, I'm starting to like them. But that one definitely actually was super good. But this one I do like. I'll bump it up to a 4 with the artwork.
you'll give
I
it
just
a
looked
4?
at the artwork. I don't even know this show, but it looks cool. I'm gonna give it a 4.
Yeah.
That's right. You're a young buck. I remember
I'm
that.
a young buck.
I mean, if I
You're old enough to be
considered
my dad.
the artwork,
am.
I'd give it like a 4.5. But we'll go 4.
4.
We'll stay at 4. Okay, I do like it. It's smooth. It's tasty. It's delicious. 7% alcohol.
Oh,
7%.
we talked about bringing in the price factor.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, we haven't talked about price yet. Let's bring in price.
You don't know how much this one costs.
No. Okay. Can I guess?
You can guess.
I'll tell you how much I would pay, like you did.
Okay, go ahead.
For this beer, for a 4-pack,
Yep.
not a 6-pack.
That's what it came in.
4-pack.
4-pack.
A 4-pack of beer.
And it's like the Rockstar size cans.
So they're bigger cans.
Yeah.
So I guess it's probably
it's 1 pint, 16 ounces.
Does the math add up that it would be around a 12-pack of beer?
No, I think it'd be around a 6-pack.
Okay.
I think.
That's what I meant. I meant a 6-pack. I'm sorry.
Okay.
My bad. I'm already drunk. So for this, a 4-pack of beer, I'd say
We're talking about the Old Sully right now?
No, we're talking about
Oh, okay.
Hoppy.
I'd pay $100 for this solely. For the Hoppy Joy for a 4-pack, I'd pay $9, $9.99.
Okay.
Okay.
I'd go up to maybe 12 at the most.
12 at the most.
Yeah.
Okay, it was $13.99.
For a 4-pack?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go back down to 3.5. Price is a factor in my rating. 3.5.
I think we could go 3.5 with the price. I forgot about the price.
Yeah.
Because the one I was going to get you guys was like $1 cheaper.
Okay. Oh,
Save that for
But
next
I didn't
time.
see this one until
You got there.
I actually had the other one in my hand. I'm like, what is that? I'm like, was that Ren and Stimpy? I'm like, put that one back, grab that one. I'm like, that's the one I'm getting.
I'll buy the beer next week because I want to get the man juice.
Yeah, thank you. Because
He busted his budget on this one.
I'm like, I think I'm going to go back to one beer that you guys both share
Yeah.
for a while.
Yeah, you shouldn't be buying us beer every week.
But I figured I would, because it's like
yeah.
the price.
We need to split this.
Yeah,
up. Yeah.
we'll
Because you're
trade
not
off.
even drinking it. So yeah.
Well, the thing is like I wanted to be extra special because I haven't seen you in a month. Love you. Yeah. Wilson, leave.
Yeah. Close your eyes.
What about Beardsley? Love that guy.
Oh, dude, I miss him so much. I haven't seen him in so long.
Love that guy.
God, Beardsley, if you're listening, DM me.
Okay.
Me too.
Me too.
So we got another soda for Tommy.
Yes.
And this one smells good.
It's pink in color.
I hope it doesn't have blackberry in it. Shouldn't.
Hopefully not.
It smells like lemonade.
Does it?
It smells pretty good.
You're close, but not close.
If it has blackberry in it, just know I do know CPR.
So do I.
I actually, I won't die from it. I think I ate something or drank something about a month ago that had blackberry in it. I break out really bad. I showed you,
Yeah.
and it doesn't look pretty,
I'll still give you CPR.
and it kind of hurts a little bit.
And mouth to mouth.
It, obviously.
Yeah.
So
That's the only CPR I'm doing.
yeah.
All right. Try it. It's it actually does look like pink lemonade, the color. What is it?
Oh, he's
What's
smiling.
that?
He likes it.
I do like it.
likes it.
but I don't know what it is.
Is it soda? Is it carbonated?
It's carbonated.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's soda.
I have no idea what it is, but it's good.
Is
Well,
it?
let's make some guesses here, though.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with lemonade. I'm wanting to say pink lemonade.
You're probably close
The
on that.
cherry lemonade.
I don't know what the actual flavor is. I just know the title,
Okay.
and it is very close to lemonade, but it is actually called Leninade.
I was, what's funny? I was gonna get, but I forget the name. I was gonna say Stalin.
Yeah,
I've
Yeah.
seen this at Nugget.
Yeah,
The Leninade.
pull
And
that
it looks
little
like
cover
from,
off there.
from the motherland, right?
Yeah,
It?
Yes, comrade.
party in a bottle.
A taste we're standing in line for. Wow. That's what it says. It says get hammered and sickled. Leninade, a taste we're standing in line for.
Damn.
Oh, man.
Wow.
I didn't read that. What's the other artwork on there?
It shows Lennon drinking a bottle, but then on the side here it says, Misha, chill down this bottle. Hold on. Misha, chill down this bottle and chill out. Drink, comrade, drink. It's this or the gulag.
What does it say at the bottom there? It says our 5-year plan.
Our 5-year plan: drink a bottle a day for 5 years and become a hero of a socialist flavor. Dude, this thing has a bunch of stuff here. It says, beware the repressed Communist Party animal who is really a proletarian in denial masquerading as a Borges Cold War monger. A Borges Cold War monger?
This is definitely not a PC.
Yeah. Well, especially it says when it says a A taste we're standing in line for. That's hilarious.
But you like it?
I do like it. I'm not sure. I'm trying to make sure I'm not supporting it.
Is it? What was your highest rating on soda so far?
I think it was I
can't remember.
The honey is either the honey or the citrus, I think, so far.
I can't remember.
I think you said it was the cucumber citrus thing. I'm
Might
pretty
have
sure.
been.
That was my
No, it was
favorite.
the bacon was the highest.
Oh, the bacon. Yeah, it was, huh?
You know what? This one right here, let me get one more sip.
Okay. And then we'll get a 1 out of 10 for you on that. Or 1 to 10, I mean.
Flavor and artwork on this, I'm going to go 9.5.
Really?
That's really, really good.
That might be the top
I think it is.
rating now.
It is very, very tasty. You want to try it?
I'll try it, yeah.
It's very, very tasty. And I just love
I like how it's like themed. That's cool.
all the wording on it. It's delicious.
Oh, that's good.
I read a thing on 1 second.
Go.
That's
That
good.
is good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
It's just carbonated lemonade.
Yeah.
that's
Like I
cool.
said, I've seen it before at Nugget and stuff, and I always thought it was funny, but I never actually like took it out. It says join the party.
Yeah.
That's really good. Like I'd go out and buy that.
buy
just
that
to
again,
drink.
yeah.
I feel like being a Russian astronaut at the Russian space station.
Wait.
Speaking of astronauts, you
Wait,
know what
what's-
today is?
Moon landing?
50 years.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's on
You know-
Google. Yeah.
You know, also today is
What?
2-year anniversary of Chester Bennington.
Who's that?
Oh, rest in peace,
I cannot believe you just said who's that.
Lincoln Park, dude.
Oh, okay.
Leave. Leave.
You have a poster of Travis Barker right there.
That is
no
not Travis
Oh,
Barker.
sorry, and he wasn't in Lincoln Park.
We have a picture of JP Bouvet,
Yep.
one of my drumming idol, Mike Johnston, who is a actual friend.
Yeah, and I think he's probably one of my idols too.
Yeah.
In drumming.
And then Matt Halpern, the drummer from Periphery,
Yeah.
on our wall.
Wait, time out. Can we get a picture of Travis Barker up, please?
Why?
Just because I keep on saying they're Travis Barkers, we might as well put up Travis Barker. He's a good
I don't
drummer.
even know. I don't even know where Shannon Larkin went.
He's
over there.
over there. In the corner.
He actually looks like Travis Barker.
Not if you saw him in person. Shannon Larkin. I think I could just pick him up and throw him like 100 yards.
He probably weighs about 90 pounds.
Where does Tommy Lee rank on your hierarchy of drummers?
Oh, you're killing me.
Ooh, that's a good question. John's killing with the questions.
Let's see. Drumming wise,
Drumming wise, just purely drumming wise.
if we're going from a scale from 1 to 10 on drumming wise, Tommy Lee's a 4.
Really?
Yes.
He's not a good drummer.
I think he's mainly a beat keeper. Now, is he nostalgic like in his genre? Yeah. But I don't look at.
Was he a cool guy to talk to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he a good boat driver?
Yes. Wow, Andy.
He's the captain of that shit.
Yeah, he's the captain. He is the Megan Rapinoe. No, Tommy Lee was actually one of the coolest guys I've ever met. I was very nervous meeting him because I grew up listening to Motley Crue. And of course, all the, controversy around him.
Yeah.
And when I met him, he was super cool. And we ended up talking about just drumming. Like he was asking me like, hey, when you drum, do you ever have this problem? I'm like, yeah. He's like, how do you fix that? I'm like, what? Like
You're asking me.
you're asking
for,
me? And then, so normally whenever every celebrity I've ever met, usually it's like, oh man, I loved you in this movie or that song you wrote, or hey man, I love that so much. That's so cool. They usually go, hey, thanks. But this was a full on like back to back. We just were talking about drumming. And granted, this wasn't like just a meet and greet where I met him and goodbye. I won a contest through 98 Rock to literally hang out with him for a full day. So I was on the tour bus with him. I went to the 98 Rock studio. We did the interview there together. Then I went home, had dinner by myself, and then I went to the boardwalk in Orangeville, and he had a concert there, and I was in there first. The original prize was to win. It was you won to play foosball with Tommy Lee. Because I guess Tommy Lee is really big on foosball. And so that would have been it. I would have gone to the boardwalk, played foosball. That's it.
Did you play foosball?
They couldn't fit the foosball table into the boardwalk. So they canceled it. And then they said, but we don't want to cancel you winning. So here's what we're gonna do instead, which was almost like better.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was cool. But he's a 4.
Okay. Did you know there's a foosball? Sorry, let me backtrack. Did you know that there is a professional foosball league?
No.
Did you know that there is a foosball Hall of Fame?
Well, if I didn't know there's a league, how would I know there's a Hall of Fame?
Fair. Did you know that I used to work with a guy who was in both that league and was inducted into the Hall of Fame?
Really?
Wow.
And that's all that dude ever talked about, and I did not care. Dude, he's a super old guy too, and that's like all he did. Like, that was like his thing in life. He was like, "Dude, I'm in the foosball Hall of Fame." I was like,
Did he make?
"Cool." I drive a Ford Explorer.
The president of the Hall of Fame.
No, he was just in. He was in it,
So he didn't make it up.
and like I played him in
himself.
No, I played him in foosball. Like he's like ridiculously good. Like which I didn't think that was a skill that anybody had. That they're just ridiculously good at foosball. But yeah. It's all he ever talked about.
I used to have a foosball table.
And I'm like,
in
dude,
my
you're
house.
60 years old and I'm 21 and we both have the same job. So
That literally means nothing.
So it means nothing if you're at this point in life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I met every single one of my idol drummers I've met.
Okay.
And luckily for me, they've all been really cool. Tommy Lee is an idol drummer based off of flashiness.
Yeah.
Because he's really fun to watch. Mike Johnston is my number one favorite drummer. And that's not
He's good.
that's not just because I know him.
It's his skill.
It's I knew him growing up when he was fresh out of high school. Like I think was born in 78, I think, because he's just a few years older than me. But he literally, after every show back when I was in high school and I go see him at these local shows, I go, "Hey, Mike, how would you do that drum beat?" Because he plays so differently than anybody. Most people will be like, "Oh, man, it's really tough, man. It just takes a lot of practice. You'll get it." He goes, "Follow me." He'd walk me right back to his drum set. Sometimes it'll be taken down. He'll set it back up and goes, "This is how you do it." And he goes, "I'll slow it down and show you." Now he's a drum teacher.
Mm-hmm.
And he's known around the world. And he's out here in Folsom.
Mm-hmm.
And
he was like the first drum teacher to like do YouTube lessons.
Yeah. And he's super popular. I remember just watching someone go from A to Z and still acting like you're at A.
Because he toured like worldwide, right?
Yeah, he was in a band called Simon Says, and they went on tour. Filter, Limp Bizkit, Stained, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And he was actually on the David Letterman show with Filter. And he just loved teaching rather than playing in front of a massive audience. And so he followed his heart. I mean, for me, I'm like, dude, I would love to play in front of an audience as I'm teaching. But dude, like, that's his gift. That's what his calling was. And he went to it. And he's just a super down to earth guy. And he's always maintained that same level. Like, he'll just talk to you. Even though, like, to this day, every time I meet him, I feel like I'm around like this huge celebrity. Mm-hmm. Most people don't know who he is because unless you're in the drumming community.
Yeah.
But he will still talk to you like, "Hey, man, yeah, how's it going? How you doing?" Like, he met Wilson for the first time. They were like having a conversation.
Yeah.
So not to like go off on this, but like I like how I could see it in your eyes, like you're passionate about this. Like,
oh yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you a couple more questions then. So not just skill wise then, okay? Because obviously you can say it's him, but nostalgic wise, like flashiness wise, like you said, like who's the drummer then? Like when you think of like when you were a kid watching bands play, and you're like, when you know, because that's probably what got you into drumming, right? Who's that drummer that you think of?
Honestly, this is gonna sound like a really cliche answer. It was my dad.
Okay, that's
my
cool.
dad's the first drummer I ever saw.
That's dope.
Because he was in a Leonard Skinner style cover band back in Oklahoma.
I didn't know your dad played drums.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Wait, time out. Skinner farewell tour.
Yeah, I think that's like their second farewell tour, which is weird.
Do you guys want to go?
I mean, if I could afford it, I've seen him before.
It's like I think it's like $40 for lawn tickets at the Wheatland Theater.
I mean, I'd definitely see him again.
Would you guys like to go?
I'd go.
I'd go. Depends on what day it is.
It's on a Saturday.
Ooh, I could do that.
Oh,
American Noise Field Trip
Live from
at the
Wheatland.
Skinner concert, dude. Okay, I'm gonna look. We'll talk more.
Yeah.
Yeah, DM me.
But it was my dad. And then him and we would go to concerts together. And then, so it'd be like having the buddy, and we would just talk about like, oh man, that drummer. Then the drummer that my dad and I both bonded on was the drummer from Styx.
That's what I was just going to say. I was going to ask you, where would you rank him?
Mike's my number one favorite drummer. Todd Suckerman's number two, strictly because I know Mike.
Okay.
They are both equally, I believe, on par as good of drummers, and they're both very fun to watch.
Was the guy from Styx the one you showed me his set, and it was gigantic?
He has a big drum set too. A lot of the drummers I like have big drum sets.
Favorite Styx song?
Favorite Styx song? Oh man, I'm not going to do the cliche.
I'm going to do the cliche. Come Sail Away.
It's a great song.
Oh, I love that song.
I'm going to do Blue Collar Man.
Oh, that's another great song.
Yeah, Blue Collar Man. The song that we would always play on road trips was Too Much Time on My Hands. That was a good one too, because we'd always clap on the part. But yeah, Styx. I mean, dude. Then there's drummers that are like not even known at all, and I'm like, dude, you're a great drummer.
Well, I feel like drummers, like that's the one like part of the band that like is probably the least known, right?
I mean,
unless you're a name like Tommy Lee,
in the back, and
they're hidden.
Yeah.
Well, I might sound dumb here, but I'm pretty sure he's a drummer, right?
Who?
Phil Collins.
Yes.
Okay, so where does he rank for you? Because he's then probably one of the biggest drummers, right?
Yeah. I mean, Phil Collins is. He's a great drummer. I don't rank him up there as one of my favorite drummers. I rank him up there as one of my favorite artists.
Okay.
I grew up listening to Genesis like nonstop. The dude is like just a musical genius.
Yeah.
Drumming, he's great. But I mean, now his son's drumming for him, and Phil Collins is singing, and his son's like equally as good.
Okay, cool.
So I could go on all day about music.
At some point, we need to get
a
musician on here.
I've been in contact with a few already.
Yeah.
One of them is one of my favorite drummers in Sacramento who I've actually played with before, and he was the drummer and he became the singer. I took the spot of the drums, and so it was really what's the word I'm looking for? Just kind of intimidating because I'm like, hopefully I don't let him down, and he knows how to do everything. And now he's
oh yeah, that's a little nerve wracking when you're playing drums and you know somebody who's really good at drums is there too.
Right.
Yeah.
And then he's now he still lives here in Sacramento, but he does a lot of stuff in Nashville now, and he's moved more into the country side of music. But he's a session player, so
God's side of music.
Heavy metal. That's where I'm at. No, hip hop. He's basically a session player. So if someone says, "Hey, we need a drummer. Can you drum?" Yeah, I'll do it. And he'll do it. He plays everything. Like one time we left practice. I come back to practice the next time, and I go, "Oh man, we forgot to record." He goes, "No, we didn't. I recorded it." Well, oh, you did? He's like, "Yeah, listen." I'm all, "Who's that drumming?" He goes, "Me." I'm all, "Who's that playing bass?" He goes, "Me." I'm like, "You did all of them?" He goes, "Yeah, this is what I did. I did the drums, I did the bass and guitar. Then I sang." I'm like, "So this whole song right here, it sounds like a full band. That's you?" He goes, "Yeah." I'm like, mind blown, dude. I'm like, so
some people are stupid talented.
So he's one of them.
Yeah.
And I still talk to him. His name's Julian, but I want to get him up here.
Last thing on drumming. Sorry, I just like how passionate he is. When people are passionate about something, even if I don't care about it, I'll keep asking questions because I like seeing like people talk about things they're passionate about. You know,
right?
Like if you were to ask me a question about pocket knives,
yep,
I'd probably I could go on for hours, dude.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a picture of the drummer for Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Chad Smith?
Yeah. And have you seen the episode of it was the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon when him and
Will Ferrell?
Dude, I saw that clip on YouTube and I was like, I saw them. They're side by side. They're sitting next to each other. They look exactly the same. It's ridiculous. It's so crazy.
I saw Chili Peppers with Deftones down in Stockton. Mm-hmm. And
great area.
Yeah, And so I saw Chad Smith playing. Well, first Flea came out on bass, and he's hitting his bass and nothing's coming out. And so he just takes his bass and smashes it, beginning of the set. And then I'm like, well, that sucks. And then I think he forgot to turn on his wireless pack. So he's like, oh, my bad. Like, you just killed your bass on stage. I wish I had that money.
Yeah.
And so they started playing. But I'm watching Chad Smith. And there's one part in his song. The way I used to practice was I would drum. and I would purposely drop sticks. That way I could pick them up and never lose a beat, because it happens more than you know.
A lot.
And because your hands get sweaty.
I was Tommy's drum tech for a while.
Yeah, and he and you were my best drum tech. Give me some knuckles.
Oh, yeah.
You're the best drum tech ever. And or you'd break a stick, and then I would just look at it and realize, oh, this stick's about ready to break. I would just toss it out of the way, and sometimes the stick will fall and like wedge between your pedal, and that's where Wilson would come in. He'd come in and grab it out of my pedal, getting his fingers all smashed up, and then pull it out.
You're a good friend.
Yeah, all for free.
No, now you're paying him in beer. So
Right. Yeah. But I would always practice dropping sticks, and I'm watching Chad Smith drum, and naturally as a drummer, my eye always gravitates towards a drummer.
yeah,
And he's sitting there and he's drumming, and every beat he's just like throwing a stick to the crowd, throwing a stick to the crowd, throwing a stick to the crowd, just nonstop. I'm like, how's he doing that? And he's not like drumming with one hand and doing it. He's literally crossing over and doing it. I'm like, man, see, I'm not a big fan of the Chili Peppers. I actually kind of don't like them.
I don't like them though.
But they're great musicians. I'll give you that. I'm not a fan of the Beatles. I can't listen to the Beatles. They're great musicians.
I don't like the Beatles either.
But, everyone has their taste, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm definitely not a fan of Lil Wayne,
Well,
but his drummer's amazing.
It's like Josh, right? And you both have Springfields. You're not bad people. You just have poor taste. It's whatever, I carry a Glock. I'm a man. It's fine. It's
Can we
whatever.
mute his mic?
Can we
mute it?
You definitely
I
can
think
mute
we
my
need
mic.
to.
Yeah,
You definitely
it's
mute my
right
mic.
there.
Okay, wait. What is our sponsor's take on that?
He is definitely not a Glock fan.
Damn it.
Well,
Wait, what does he carry?
a real gun?
Yeah, he's got
real
multiple,
weapon?
and we can,
I'm sure he has lots of guns. Yeah.
we'll get into that.
You know what?
when he
Yeah, we'll have
comes
a
on.
we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Because I have like a lot of Glocks.
Okay. Well, that was the beer segment.
That was the beer segment.
Well, I wish
It kind of got.
I
off.
wish we were going to topic 2 first, because I have like the perfect segue. But
we actually have the perfect segue for topic 1 right now.
All right, go
based
for
on
it, then.
guns.
Oh wait,
that would
no,
be
no,
William.
no, well,
oh yeah, speaking of guns,
no. Before that, I want to let everybody know.
Oh, right.
The beer segment. It was brought to you by MSR Arms, our sponsor.
that is actually like a super cool logo.
I
too.
know.
It is
MSRarms.com.
And I'm pretty sure the little silhouetted person in there, I'm pretty sure that is my buddy.
That kind of looks
That's
like
our,
him.
that's our man's.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's him.
That kind of looks like him.
Yeah, and that's probably one of his guns.
He is a very symmetrical looking guy.
He is.
Now, he might school me on this, but I'm pretty sure that mount for that aim point is a Scalar Works.
No idea.
I don't
so
know.
So we can talk about that when I see
Okay,
him.
well,
We'll see if that's right.
Write
Okay.
that down.
I will.
Do they have that on Call of Duty? Because that's the only way I would know.
They might actually. Yeah.
It looks like a FAMAS.
A FAMAS.
See, I don't even know how to pronounce it.
Okay, FAMAS is a bullpup. It's not a FAMAS.
I don't know, dude.
Oh, me and this guy are gonna get along.
Yeah, we just watched a video about bullpup last night, but yeah,
We're gonna have a good time.
it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
You need some research.
Yeah. Amongst other things.
Um,
I had a hard time putting my list together tonight.
but, I mean,
No, you didn't.
Tommy did segue into this a little bit, talking about guns and everything.
I'm going to take a step back and let you have this.
Okay. So as everybody knows, I've said before that something happened to me at some point with my job. So now we're going to talk about it. A couple of weeks ago on June 27th, I was working for a armored car company, and that's the cars that go around and pick up money and everything like that. I went to Milpitas area to help out at the branch down there because they needed some people. And so I was down there it was supposed to be a week. Got there on Sunday night. Yes. You have a question?
What company did you work for?
Would you like me to say that?
You can say that.
Okay. I work for Loomis Armored.
So what is that?
It's just an armored car.
Armored
company.
truck company.
Yes.
That picks up and drops off money.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. So I got down there on a Monday. Supposed to work the whole week. The 27th was a Thursday, and I got to a stop in Oakland, California, and just like every other time, I always have my head on a swivel, but didn't see the people on the other side of the truck, and neither did my driver. And I was robbed. My truck was robbed. So that's the incident that happened. I had 2 AR style rifles pointed at me, and it was an intense moment. For some reason, I don't know why, I never thought like this is when I'm gonna die. I guess the biggest emotion that I felt was I was mad. I think just mad that people think they can do whatever they want, point guns at somebody and take whatever they want.
Entitled.
Yeah, entitled. But that was the incident that happened. I don't work for that company anymore. We won't get into like the big reasons, but mostly I thought about it a lot, and I said, you know what, I'll give my life for something, but when it's money that's insured, stuff like that, like it's giving your life for nothing. And I realized that
agreed.
Money is the root of all evil, as it is.
And I realized that's not where I'm supposed to be right now. So I no longer work for that company.
Well, the only thing that's important is that you're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you Tommy was the one who called me, because you called him first, because you guys are obviously closer, but he called me and he's like, have you heard what happened to Josh? And I was like, no. And then when he told me, like I thought he was joking.
I thought
first.
Wilson was joking when he called me.
Yeah, I thought you were joking, but then I was like, I don't know Tommy that well yet. I don't think he would. That's not something he would joke about though. But like and then
especially since I was like crying on the phone with you too.
Yeah,
So.
and then I text you, and you're pretty quick to respond. And then you called me later that night once you were probably a little less busy, and because you're probably talking to cops and whatnot.
Yeah,
and we had a conversation, and I was just like, shoot, because I work for the same company that you used to work for.
Yep.
So that whole rest of the day, honestly, ever since then has been just a little weird. Like every time I get out to do a stop, I'm just like, I've never been kind of scared or worried when I'm at my job, but I'm like, shoot, well, I never thought it would happen to anyone I know.
Yeah, right, me too.
And
especially Wilson of all people.
That's the thing. You think about it, like when you go into that business, you always know, like in the back of your head, this is a thing that could happen, but you never think it's going to happen to you.
I've worked there for 2 years. It's like they say don't get complacent, but then like, you get complacent.
But I mean, like down there, I wasn't complacent. Like
No.
I knew I was in a bad area.
Yeah.
So like I was ready, and it's still. And the thing is, the whole thing in my mind, I thought like maybe it was like 20, 25 seconds, maybe 15 at the least. And it was literally about 4 seconds that everything happened. And that's incredible to me, because like I had things going through my head where I had to make decisions on what I was going to do, and like thinking about all that, I'm like, it had to be more than what it was.
Yeah.
But no,
Ultimately, you made the right decision, and I'm proud of you for that.
Yeah.
100%.
That like most people, I mean, last week we were talking about the security guard at the IRS building.
Yeah.
That guy was in no threat. He made a horrible decision.
Yeah.
You had guns pointed at you. You made the right decision. And
yeah. And it was difficult for me too, because there's different laws with security guards and police officers,
right.
and I've been trained in both.
Right.
And part of my training says that I can go after these guys, But then if you're a security guard, you can't do that.
Even if you're moonlighting as a security guard, but you're a law enforcement officer.
Yeah, you can't do it.
You can't do it because you're not a cop at that moment.
Yeah.
Or you're not protected by those law enforcement laws.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
mean, you can still do like an arrest, I'm sure, but you can't. Certain laws you're not protected by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And I mean, like I said, like I don't know why, like for some reason I just knew like I'm not gonna die right now, and maybe that helped me stay calm through the whole thing. But I mean, like my dad, I told him, like when I got there on that Monday, I told him, I said, hey, I'm on a route that 90% of it is in Oakland. And he knew, so he was like asking people that, like my family and his friends and stuff, like pray for him, make sure that he's safe. Like that probably had something to do with it, but for some reason,
me, I'm pretty sure that had everything to do with it. But
And so I don't know, for some reason that like it wasn't my time to go, and I'm happy about it.
Yeah, 'cause remember when you texted me, I was actually in a Target working, and also I get a text. You go, hey, I thought you were joking. You said like, hey, I'm okay, but the truck I was in got robbed. And I'm like, shut up.
I said the robbery in Oakland was my truck. But I just want you to know I'm okay. Because most of the time you know about these things before I do.
Yeah,
so
I still follow everything on you guys because I care about you guys.
Yeah, I figured at some point you were going to see it. And you knew that I was down there. Right. So I didn't want you to like freak out or anything like that.
I probably would have.
Yeah.
I'd probably been like, and then if I called you
and I
you
didn't
pick
answer.
up, oh, dude, I would. We obviously know Handy heard me. I freaked out no matter what.
Yeah.
I still have the message from when I called my wife. I was bawling, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I cried more than you did.
Yeah.
Josh, I want you to know, I cared deeply. I did not cry.
That's okay. I didn't cry either.
Okay.
All right, hold on, let me have some more of my lemonade.
No, I did go home and I drank a few beers. I was pissed like you because of the whole situation with the company. But at the end of the day, screw that company. Screw the money you were carrying.
It wasn't anything about where I was working. It was
corporate policies.
Yeah. I mean, there were things higher up that went into my decision to leave, but the main one was like I'm not going to give my life for something that doesn't matter.
No, it's just paper.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I said, I keep on saying, I'm so glad you're with us because like I've only known you I haven't even known you the full time I've worked at this company because you weren't working there
since
I've only known you
2018. 2018.
I've only known you for about
like
a year and a half.
Yeah.
And you've already had like a huge, profound like impact on my life. Like you were just like a good person.
Yeah.
Like all around. I'm not trying to kiss your ass right now,
thanks.
but you like seriously like you've had a big impact on my life already. And it's like you're not the person this should have happened to.
He's the one guy at Loomis that literally got along. I feel like we're doing a eulogy. You're the. I mean,
Better write this down for when I do die.
And this isn't like in any way like buttering up, but no, it's like what Handy's saying. It's serious. You're the one guy at Loomis that really, the most annoying person that works there, and you know who I'm talking about, likes you. Like you have a you're cool with everybody. There's not one person be like, oh, Wilson, I don't like that guy.
I've never seen you mad. I've never seen you mad, dude. Even when you're supposed to be mad, like when you should be pissed and stressed, you're just like, nah.
If you could see the video after that happened,
I wish I'd seen it.
Did you? Okay, another thing about Joss, I've never heard Joss say a curse word. And then were there curse words said?
There might have been.
Ooh, I want to see this video.
I want to as well.
I don't want to see it. You know, obviously it sucks, but if you cursed, I do want to see it. I do want to see it.
It's like my brother-in-law when he broke his arm in Yosemite. We were in their waterfall. He goes, oh no. I'm like, really? Like I would have been like, son of a, I would have been freaking out. But yeah, like.
Did he really just say, oh no?
Yeah, I was right there when he did it. And he slid like a foot. I'm like, how the heck you break your arm? And it,
it's not that happens.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, crazy.
Well, it's like I have a coworker. Well, now that we know where we work, when she was hopping out of the truck, it's actually Josh's old partner. She was hopping out of the truck.
Oh, I heard about this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And she tore her ACL just jumping.
She did.
Yeah. She has surgery.
Oh no.
And like the next week,
she's out for a while then, right?
That's not good.
I know. Yeah. But I guess she's already torn it twice, so it might have been like a re-tear. But she has surgery coming up. But she literally, it was just you know how high the trucks are off the ground. She came from the top to the bottom step to the ground, and freak accident.
That is the number one injury most people got. We had this one guy who's not listening right now, but the Michelin Man. He was gone before you were there.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't want to say his name because that's just unprofessional. But
say it.
We all know who it is.
Yep.
He took a header right out the door into a flower bed at a Target in Vacaville. and couldn't have happened to a better person. And then I ended up driving on that route like the following day, and his imprint was like still there. It was hilarious.
I heard there's a lot of back problems from our work, from the lifting the coin up and down.
That
Lifting, and then you also have the belt.
I also heard a lot of
everything,
people break their leg in a few places from getting ran over by forklifts.
yeah.
That happens.
That happens
Yeah.
quite
Happened.
often, I've heard.
Happened. Well, yeah. I actually saw the video of the recent one.
That's a recent one.
Yes.
Oh, the one. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's more than one event.
There has been, yeah. But
Not at our Loomis branch, but at a separate location, there has been another incident. Yes.
yeah.
Wow.
We can talk about that more later. You seen
Probably
the
not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can't.
No, I'm talking about not like off the air.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, listeners.
Get that video.
The
for me.
the only injuries that I ever got there was
Tennis elbow.
that. Yeah, and you get.
I remember you. Didn't you?
Yeah,
wear a
and
little
I got
band?
it was the first month I was there because I wasn't used to like grabbing the coin, especially with the boxes. You grab it on top like this,
Yeah.
and it just kills you with like right here.
Well, like I play a lot of basketball, and when I was younger, I wanted to improve my grip to be able to palm the ball. So I got those hand things. And I did those like all throughout high school, and like I've just had, so I built up this really good grip. So that for me, super natural.
Right.
Like yeah, so it's not a problem for me at all.
Yeah, and you know, I'm glad I'm not there. I do miss everybody, but I'm really glad you're okay.
I loved it. It was a wonderful job.
My wife and I were talking this morning. She goes, "What was your best job?" I'm all, favorite job of all time, Loomis.
Yeah.
I said,
Worst run company though,
right,
right?
but that is from corporate.
That's from corporate.
Yeah.
It's the best job I've had. The best people I've worked with.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
The corporate, the rules in place, the just everything that goes with that.
Exactly.
Horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Exactly. Like I didn't mind going to work on Monday.
Yeah.
And-
I look forward to work.
Well, especially when I worked with our favorite man's Beardsley.
Oh,
Oh,
dude.
Dude,
yeah.
I got to
love
be
that
on
guy.
route with Beardsley every day. That was my day. I was stoked to go to work, and I didn't want to leave work because I was with Beardsley all day.
Beardsley and I on 7-Eleven day with
he
free
told
Slurpees.
he told me about this.
Dude,
I
we
saw the
hit
picture.
every 7-Eleven. It was a long day for us, but so I took the picture, and every 7-Eleven, I always post a picture because I'll always remember that. Like, those are the people that you how would I explain this? I don't know about you, Wilson, or you, Handy, but like for me, I was there for like what, 4 years? 4 years, I think. I had maybe 3 or 4 major incidents where I pulled my gun.
Oh wow.
Never got up to a point where I'm aiming it at somebody, but yelling at them. Each time I did that, I always had a good partner, and they were on it. And I remember Wilson called me one time, telling me about an incident he had in Calusa, and like I wanted to just drive the truck there. I'm in like Auburn.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going to drive there because he's calling me, telling me what's going on. But I know he's being taken care of and he can handle it. And that's the thing is you have coworkers at places like where I work currently. Then you have partners at Loomis, which is literally your brother.
Yeah.
And I was very fortunate that every single person that I worked with, I knew that if it went down, they're not leaving me there. They're going to help me. There were a few that I was like, I don't want to be on route with that guy.
And see, okay, I was gonna say there's the majority of the people that I work with or have worked with at this job, 100% I agree with that. But I have worked with 2 people who were my partners who I did not want to have anything to do with. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But on the other side of that, Beardsley,
Love that guy.
that was, oh man. And so my partner after
He made it fun.
he did. And my partner after him, I'm not gonna knock him at all because he also made it fun. But though
Wilson's right here.
no, I only had Will. I was partnered with Wilson for a week.
Yeah.
And that was a good week.
It was.
But my partner, big listener of the show, big active a person on Facebook, Zach.
Yes.
Oh, Zeke.
Zeke was my partner after Beardsley, so he had big shoes to fill.
They kind of look the same.
They do.
too.
They do. In my phone, his name is Baby Craig. So yeah,
BC.
BC. So he had some big shoes to fill with Beardsley because Beardsley was like the best, you know?
Dude, I never laughed harder around anybody.
Dude.
I told him, I said, dude, literally, you need to be a comedian.
The last time I saw Beardsley, we played Cards Against Humanity till 4 a.m.
He's still playing that game. He was the one that first told me about it.
Dude, tell me that is the most fun game in the world.
Yeah.
I played it for the first time with you at your brother's house, and I felt very uncomfortable. I'm like, I'm not going to read that.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Dude, it was amazing. I mean, and on a separate occasion, I was with him, and we were just me and him talking about. We were inebriated, but we were talking about the dumbest stuff for like till like 5 a.m, like how like the universe and like just like stupid stuff. But like, man, that guy gets me.
Was this when you were giving your epic review of the Coors Light?
No, that was the Cards Against Humanity night. Yes, that was a good review, and it came from the heart.
Okay.
Thanks for sharing that, Wilson.
Yeah. I mean,
I do appreciate that. Was brave of you to do.
The one thing that I was happy about was the fact that the management there let me go in, even though I'm not working there anymore, and actually talk to everybody that was on the trucks and like give them my point of view and explain everything that happened and what I did, what my driver did, everything. That was something that I asked them. I said, hey, I want to do this.
You use it as a learning tool.
Yeah, because it hasn't happened here in this area for a very long time. No one who is there now has ever dealt with it. Nobody knows anyone who's dealt with it. So they allowed me to go in and say something to everybody.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of driving trucks, armored trucks, there is a movie about armored trucks starring Zach Galifianakis.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
About Loomis Fargo, the company
Yeah.
we worked for, or
Yes.
you worked for, I work for. It's called Masterminds, and it's a comedy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I watched that movie. I was laughing.
Dude,
Like,
and it's
hard.
pretty accurate. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it's funny.
It's funny.
But does it make your list of top 5 comedies ever made? Let's get into that.
I don't know.
Dude,
Nice segue, Handy.
thank you.
That was
Wonderful.
awesome.
Thank you. I'm trying.
My hand's still stinging from our high five.
Dude,
that
that
segue.
high
Mine
five
too.
was-
That was awesome.
You guys are wuss. That was fun though. Yeah, you heard the last episode that was just me and him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was killing the segues, and I forced one out that was horrible. But
It took you a while.
it took me a while. But this one today, tell me that wasn't perfect.
It was one of the.
Okay, but that sets a precedent. So now all the other ones that you do.
Yeah.
Dude, we should like go back after a while of this and like do like a top 5 segues.
Well, what we're doing tonight, let's this one's gonna be a little harder for us to do. We were gonna do our top 5 comedies each. Now, last time we did like our top 3 action movies, but come to find out, we have a lot of movies that are on our list. Wilson alone had 30.
Yep.
I have 15. And I'm sure Handy has a lot.
I have a lot, but you told me 5, so I did my hardest to narrow it down.
So for me, I have a hard time like narrowing it down to just 5.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to basically preface this by saying these are my top 5 favorites in no order. And then at the end, I'll go over my honorable mentions because this is very hard for me to choose.
Yeah. I don't even know if I can do that.
Yeah, it's so
I
hard
might
for me.
just have to listen to you, Tommy, and Handy, and then say, yes, I have that on my list.
I'm sure we're gonna like hear some things on each other's list and be like,
Oh, I
how
forgot
did
about that one,
exactly.
yeah.
But I have mine narrowed down to a definite top 5. 'Cause
Okay.
For me, I have a definite.
Then,
But
let's just start with you at 5.
okay. All right. I do have some honorable mentions, but I'm gonna. Okay. This. I feel like a couple on my list are gonna be complete obvious ones.
Okay.
If you guys know me well,
I think I know one that will be on your list.
I'm sure you do. But this one at number 5, you probably didn't see coming. Borat.
See, I
very
thought
nice.
about that one. and
Dude, I love that movie.
I've never seen it.
What?
I've seen
Yeah.
it. I've seen it like once.
That's my kind of humor though, like just dumb, just like in your face kind of humor.
So then is Team America on yours too?
I'm not gonna say anything.
I knew
I'm not gonna say
I
anything.
knew he was gonna drop an F on there. You just clipped Handy.
Oh, sorry.
Son of a biscuit. Yeah, see, I've never seen Borat. I think the only Sacha Baron Cohen movie I ever saw was Talladega Nights, and that's not even his movie; it's Will Ferrell's.
He was in that movie.
Yeah, he's a French guy.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't
Ricky
even-
Bobby.
Oh,
Yeah, Ricky Bobby, that's him.
I don't even remember him.
He's
in that.
actually a really good character. He was supposed to play Freddie Mercury in the Bohemian Rhapsody, and he could pull it off. He's a good actor. He's just
Isn't
a weird
that a
dude.
serious movie?
Well, yeah, but he could play a serious character.
Okay.
Another movie he's in, I'm sure you've heard of. I don't think you've watched. If you haven't
Bruno?
seen Bruno. Have you heard of Bruno?
Yeah.
Okay, so when I was like 15, my dad rented Bruno because he's like, I heard it's funny. My dad didn't even know what it's about. He's like, I heard it's funny. Rented Bruno, and at the time I had my best friend over, and I was like, hey, come on, I rented this movie, we're gonna watch it. We get like 15 minutes in. Me and my best friend are like, no, F this. Because we're 15-year-olds. We're like, F this. This is gay as hell. We're not watching this together. We leave. My dad we just hear my dad in the living room just laughing his ass off. And I'm like, ugh, no. It's bad.
I've heard things about it.
And trust me, like, I have a pretty weird sense of humor, but that was just nope.
Oh, so this is so hard, Wilson. So when we go over these movies, I think it like just like the action movies. If I'm coming across it on TV, I will stop and watch it every time. This movie, and this is going over the whole series too. I'm not going to put 5, 4, and 3 the first, second, and third movie. So
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about the series in a whole. Mine that I'll always watch is Beverly Hills Cop.
That's a funny movie. I thought about putting that on here, but it didn't actually make my list of 30.
Eddie Murphy, dude. Like when he does his white guy impersonation, I think it's in part 2. Dude, it's so funny. He's like, excuse me. It's just so funny.
White chicks. I didn't even think of that.
Well, why don't you just wait?
No, I didn't even think about that for my list.
Okay, just honorable mentions.
Yeah, that's on there.
I got one that I know for sure is in my top 5.
Okay.
Just because I've always loved this movie. I don't particularly like the person who's in it, one of the main characters.
Turn around. Oh, no?
No. But Dumb and Dumber.
Okay.
That's definitely in my top 5.
Wait, who don't you like in Dumb and Dumber?
Jim Carrey.
Yeah, he's kind of a
You
weirdo.
don't like Jim Carrey?
I like him as an actor, but he's yeah.
Okay.
No, that's
Okay.
Yeah.
on my Beverly Hills Cop note with the Dumb and Dumber. It is only that movie. The second one or the third one, horrible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The Dumb and Dumber is in my list, but since you put it in there, I'm not going to put it in there. It is
Okay.
it is one of the movies that I'll always watch, but it is an honorable mention.
Yeah.
I mean,
When I was in high school, like freshman, sophomore year, like me and my buddy, they called us Harry and Lloyd.
okay.
Yeah.
So Beverly Hills Cop, only number 1 for you? Not number 2 and 3?
No, all 3 for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm saying like unlike Dumb and Dumber, that's only the one.
Oh, okay.
Number 2 and 3 like shouldn't even have been made.
Well, it's
wasn't Bob Saget in one of them?
Number 2,
Yeah.
have you
that
seen
was
Anchorman
horrible.
2?
yes.
It was pretty bad.
Oh
huh?
yeah, we talked about that.
That was
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Same was I think you like Super Troopers too.
That
I never seen
Anchor.
I never seen Super Troopers 2. I saw Super Troopers 1.
Okay, Super Trooper 2's I didn't like it.
I liked
It
it.
kind of ruined it for me.
But Anchorman is in my list here.
I think it's in my honorable,
Okay.
but
I don't know if I put it in my top ones,
But Will Smith or not Will Smith, Will Ferrell definitely makes some appearances in my list.
So what's your 4?
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So this is actually something I only saw recently, and I know I should have seen it a long time ago because it's a classic.
Please say it.
Leslie Nielsen,
Airplane.
Airplane. That's on my list,
dude.
Yep.
So that is the second I saw. I actually watched it with Beardsley.
What's your vector?
Love that guy.
Victor?
Amazing movie, dude.
Yeah.
Just so many one-liners, so
Yeah.
many classic quotes.
Andy, have you ever been to a Turkish prison? Have you seen a grown man
Have you ever
naked?
seen, dude, have you ever seen a grown man naked? Oh, that was, we were dying.
I love the excuse me, stewardess, I speak jive. Like all that.
Oh, the
Yeah.
jive. That
Yeah.
was so funny.
And then that little girl, I like my coffee black like my men.
And the kid's
I'm
like
wow. And then the very beginning of that movie when they're pulling up and you hear the announcers talking, the red zone is for loading, and then all of a sudden you hear them like arguing back and forth. That type of majority of Leslie Nielsen's movies were like parody stuff like that.
Yeah.
And Airplane is on my list as well. That would have been my number one top favorite. Like I love that movie, but since I'm gonna try to not duplicate, but that is an honorable mention of mine.
I don't remember which Leslie Nielsen movie it was, but I saw this like clip on YouTube, and it's probably the funniest thing I've heard in my life. I don't know why. For me personally, it was so funny, but it's in a movie of his, and he walks into a room, and the guy's like, "Who are you? And how'd you get in here?" And he's like, "I'm a locksmith, and I'm a locksmith." Who are you and how'd you get in here?
Oh, that's hilarious.
I don't know why that was so funny to me, but
Yeah,
it was.
I'm a locksmith.
Yeah, he said that. I was like, oh, that's funny.
I think it's kind of in the same era. Another set of movies, all of them.
Yes.
They're on my list. But all the Police Academy movies.
Those are great.
Okay, I haven't seen
love
Police
them.
Academy yet.
Oh my god.
Wait, is that am I putting that on your list?
Yeah.
Because we're going out of order. I didn't know if you just jumped the gun or if I'm putting it down or
I was just thinking it's in that same time frame, you know.
right. I love the Police Academy movies.
So
And I also have another movie on my list that has that same actor in it.
are the Naked Gun?
No, the guy from Police Academy.
Okay.
Bobcat Goldthwait.
What?
I know, like Steve Guttenberg.
Yes, him.
I think I know what movie you're talking about.
Are the Naked Gun movies kind of the same kind of like parody type?
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
Hot Shots, Naked Gun parody stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, almost anything Leslie Nielsen did, except for he was on a Creep show. You probably wouldn't know about that. That's more of like a Tales from the Crypt style show.
I just love his style of comedy. Like
Yeah.
in Airplane, when like anytime they'd be like a hospital, what is that? Yeah, and then they'd be like, it's a place where there's doctors and kids, but that's not important
Right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, those lines in that movie are still classic to this day, and that cast is perfect for you.
Yeah.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah,
I was like, what's he doing in this movie? Like the hell?
it's very very random.
Yeah.
Majority of my movies are older.
I have a few older ones.
I have a few newer ones. I find that a lot of the newer comedies, I'm not laughing a whole lot, but there's been a few that I have.
Mm-hmm.
But with number 4 is it's gonna be number 1 because there's 2 of them, but only number 1, so not a series.
Mm-hmm.
Ghostbusters.
That's a great movie. You haven't seen it, huh?
I haven't seen Ghostbusters.
Not the one, not the newest one. I one of the only guys that probably enjoyed the female one. I thought it was good.
I didn't see it.
But the original one, Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray,
Yeah.
Ernie Hudson, all them.
That guy's dead now.
Who?
The tall, skinny
Harold
guy.
Ramis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Egon. He is no longer with us. But I remember one of the lines in my favorite lines in Ghostbusters. They're in the library, and Dan Aykroyd goes, he goes, "Listen, you smell something? Get it?
Listen, you smell something?
Yeah. God, that one's
Wah, wah,
yeah.
wah.
This okay.
You had to be there.
No, listen, you smell something? It was in the library. I found it funny.
Another movie.
Borat
I don't
boy.
think I put it. I don't think I put it on here, but I actually watched it last night. That has Dan Aykroyd in it. Mm-hmm. Great Outdoors.
Oh, I love the bear, dude. Am I am I putting these on your list? Because I'm confused on what you're doing right now.
It's hard for. Okay, I'll put an old movie on my list for sure. So what I say before?
You have Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber. Okay, Blazing Saddles.
You know it's funny.
Definitely
That's what I need to see. I know I need to see that.
Oh man,
Me too. I've never seen it.
and there's a cool story about that, like about Gene Wilder. They wanted him to play that role.
Yeah, I heard about that.
He filmed all his scenes in like 4 days.
I love
They
Gene
flew
Wilder.
him in, and they filmed every single scene in like 4 days for that movie with him in it.
That's cool.
Gene Wilder is
Was
was. He's just a icon.
yes.
Everything from he was in what's that Bustin' Loose, I think, with Is that the name of it? The one with Richard Pryor and the rodeo? They were both wearing blackface.
Yeah.
Is he in Young Frankenstein too?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
That's another good one.
Frankenstein.
Dude, I need to see that. I need to see Blazing Saddles.
Yeah, I actually own that Bride of Frankenstein, or which one is it? Is it Bride of Frankenstein? I can't remember what it is. But that they're sitting at the dinner table and they're all eating. All of a sudden, you hear Frankenstein's monster somewhere in the background. You hear him, "Rrr," and then he goes, "Oh, it must be really good." And he's like, "No." He's like, "Well, you made the yum yum sound." He goes, "That wasn't me." And he goes, "You hear Frankenstein?" "Rrr." He's like, "There you did. You made the yum yum sound." He's just one of those. Charlie, was it Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Which one was the one with Gene Wilder? That's Willy Wonka. And the
Willy
Chocolate.
Wonka, yeah.
I mean, obviously that's like his most iconic role.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
It was so good because that movie, like looking back on that, it's like kind of like scary in a way. Like you're like kind of eerie, but
did we
part.
talk about this already? Like
Snowpiercer, yeah, Handy did.
Yeah.
And I haven't even seen either movie.
You haven't?
No.
Yeah, I saw Snowpiercer on the Netflix the other day. I was gonna watch it, but we chose a different movie.
I watch a lot of dumb YouTube videos.
Speaking of like Blazing Saddles, that's a Mel Brooks film.
Oh, here you go. Well,
this one, is this going to be on your list?
no, I'm just asking you.
Okay, this is not on my list, but it's one that's up there for me.
Okay.
Spaceballs.
Oh my
and
gosh!
and
I
it has
didn't
the
think
dude,
of that.
the guy from Police Academy, and it does all the noises and everything.
Yeah. That's.
Have you seen that one, Handy?
No.
Oh,
Spaceballs.
I haven't seen Beverly Hills Cop.
what is
I
it?
haven't seen like anything you guys have said except Dumb and Dumber.
Spaceball. She gives good helmet.
Yeah. I remember the comb in the desert with that giant.
The giant comb.
They have the giant comb, but they have the two black guys that are combing it with a pick.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
You can't get
away with that now.
And
No.
it's just super.
That's the same way Blazing Saddles is too.
That's why. Yeah, I want to watch that one.
It's just
Like there's a
funny.
point at which they're like building the railroad in Blazing Saddles, and they end up getting into quicksand, and the cart ends up sinking, and the two black guys are sinking with it. And he's like, "Hurry up, get that out of there!" And they're like, "The people, no, the cart. That's a $600 cart." like it's stuff that's like, "Oh, you can't do that now."
Yeah,
Man,
with all this political correctness.
You know what's funny is I almost got Spaceballs the other day. I think it was on sale at Target on Blu-ray for $5, and I almost bought it.
You should have.
It's one of those ones I don't own. I don't know why. I'm actually gonna write that down.
Yeah, you should.
I need to see that one too because I love Star Wars.
Any Mel Brooks, man.
Yeah.
Mel Brooks made some great movies.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Did he do Robin Hood Men in Tights?
Yeah, he did because he's in it.
Yeah,
he's the wagon driver.
Yeah, with
guy.
the sacramental wine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that scene.
Have you seen that one? Robin Hood. Oh man,
Dude, you're a failure to mankind.
I know. I've only seen Dumb and Dumber. That's the only movie I've seen.
You know what's funny is like we did this. This is like your category. You suggested when we wanted to do top. You go, let's do the top comedies, and you haven't seen any of these. But you know what? This is why we do it.
Yeah.
But-
so now you
but-
know what movies you need to see.
Time out. So far, those movies you've named so far are a little bit older.
Yeah.
You guys are a lot older than me. Like you're old enough to be my dad. You are my dad. So, give me a break. A lot of mine are kind of younger movie. Like Airplane is going to be my oldest movie.
Okay.
That's my oldest movie, and I just recently watched it.
I don't think it's my oldest movie. I don't know.
Who's up next here?
It's you, my friend.
No,
Oh.
it should be you. You haven't said anything.
No, we're both at 2. I kicked him off. He started it.
What was your second one?
Ghostbusters.
Oh, okay.
So go ahead, Andy.
Go ahead.
Okay, so this one is a newer movie. Will Ferrell. Guess. Go ahead. Guess.
There's
'cause
so
I
many.
I have a Will Ferrell movie on mine.
Okay. So there's a lot.
Talladega Nights.
Oh, is that why you gave me that look
Yeah.
when I said that?
He got it, dude.
Yeah.
Talladega Nights is so funny.
It is.
And you know what? It's PG-13. And most of his comedies are R-rated. They could have made that so much funnier and so much raunchier, but because NASCAR gave them the licensing rights to use them,
Yeah.
they wanted to keep it kind of somewhat tame.
Yeah.
But it's so funny still. I love
That's a
Talladega
great
Nights.
movie.
I hated it.
Oh.
I'm not going to lie. That was the one movie that my wife and I got in an argument about when we're watching it. She goes, "Why aren't you laughing?" I'm all, "It's not funny."
Why? Hilarious.
Yeah, I just didn't like it. I don't know why.
Do you chew Big Red?
I don't even know what that means. The bubble gum?
Then F you, dude. You remember that? You remember that commercial?
Yeah.
It's like, if you don't chew, he's like filming commercials like back to back to back, and he's like, and he's filming a Big Red commercial. It's like, if you don't chew Big Red, then F you. And it was just like hella funny.
I just, I do have there are other movies that Will Ferrell's in that I think is hilarious. That one I just didn't like.
I love Will Ferrell.
Maybe I'll give it another shot. Maybe I was in a mood because it was that movie. I'm like, I don't like him as an actor. And then I'm like, well, maybe I should just give it another shot.
Though. He's not an actor. He's a comedian.
Okay,
There's a difference.
What do
you know
got
what?
for
One of these nights when you're in a good mood, think of me and be like, all right, I'm going to watch Talladega.
That's going to put me in a bad mood if I think of you.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Got me mad.
Why?
You know why.
what do you have for a third movie?
I'm going to save that for my number one, I think, because I watched it the other night and my daughter and I were just cracking up at it. One of the movies that my wife and I will watch all the time, and we both love them. I think Your Man Crush is in it.
Oh my
Channing
gosh,
Tatum?
that's on my
Yeah,
list. Now I have to change it.
Both of them.
21,
All of
22
them.
Jumpstreet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
I didn't even think of those. Those are hella good
Oh
movies.
Yeah,
man, that was on my list. I was gonna say that one.
The first one, name's Jeff.
My
Name's
name's
Jeff. For some reason, like those two paired up
Is
perfect.
gold.
It was perfect. I'm not a huge Jonah Hill fan, but those movies, it was perfect. And the action in it was good.
Yeah.
And then Rob Riggle,
Rob Riggle.
Rob Riggle, Marine. That dude is just what did he say when they're in the hallway? He's like, "What are you, grown up to be an adult?" Or he said something to what's his face, your man crush, Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum.
What's his name? Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum.
I think I said Tanning Tatum.
Tatum Channing.
Whatever his name is, I don't know. The
Sham Trues or whatever it was.
Well played. Well played. I'm drinking water, folks. Yeah, I just love those movies. I thought well written.
You know,
The second one?
That's a good pick. That's a
Yeah.
good pick.
The second one, I don't know what her name is, but the white girl that's like the
I don't
bad
see.
person.
I don't see color.
The white girl that's actually the bad guy in the end, working for her dad.
Oh, yeah. I know
I
what you're talking
forget.
about.
She was great in that movie.
Yeah, I forgot.
Dave Franco. James
Yeah.
Franco.
Oh, yes.
He was great in that movie.
He was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Scott? That guy. Yeah, it took me a long time. Well, Franco, whatever he's related, I'm like, this is his brother. I mean,
They look the
then
same.
now I'm like, oh yeah, they look identical.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are older than me, so you might have.
Yeah, you stated that a few times this episode.
So when you know how Johnny Depp's in the first movie, he makes that cameo.
Spoiler alert, but yeah.
Thanks a lot.
I didn't realize because my dad was watching it with me when we were watching. I was watching it for the first time, and he explained to me, "Yeah, Johnny Depp was in the TV show," and I was like,
Yeah.
what TV show?"
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I didn't realize it was a TV show,
Yeah.
and I was like, "That's cool."
I can't remember if it's the first one or second one. They walk into that church, and Ice Cube is up there, and he has a little glass. He's like, man, it looks like he's in a giant cube of ice. I'm like, haha, I see what you did there. So
Okay,
yeah, so you gotta take that one off your list. But
Yeah,
so that's an
so-
honorable mention now.
Well played. Well played.
Since you said that one, I'm gonna put this one on my list, and both of them are funny. Hot Tub Time Machine.
Oh, I didn't even think of those. Those are hella good.
I've only seen the first one.
You know what? I almost made a reference earlier when he was talking about Motley Crue. I was gonna be like, "Don't you mean Motley Lou?" Dude, that was a good pick. Good pick.
Lugal.
Lugal. Yeah, I was like,
I've only seen the first one, and all I remember is that bathroom scene with Rob Corddry. Hey, buddy, when you got knocked out.
Oh yeah.
I can't really talk anymore about it.
yeah, I know you're talking about,
Yeah, with Craig Robinson.
Dude, such a good movie.
Yeah,
Both of them were great.
I gotta see the second one. I've only seen the first one.
See, I knew this was gonna happen because I have a really bad memory. I know I haven't seen a lot of movies, but I knew I was gonna forget some.
See, Tommy and I were talking about this earlier before you got here, and I was like, yeah, I knew that I've seen a lot of movies, but I couldn't remember a lot of them. So I made the mistake of going and Googling like top comedy movies,
yeah.
and I went down the list and I was like, oh yeah, that one. Yeah, so that I think that's why my list
And I did
is
the
so
same
long.
thing. I just went off of, I went to kind of peak my brain again, like hit it.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, so out of all these movies, which one are on my wall? And then I'm like, oh, okay, so I own that one. So all these are pretty much ones that I own. And then I have some honorable mentions that I don't.
I do watch comedies the most, but like I said, I have a bad memory, and I had 21, 22 Jump Street, amazing picks. Hot Tub Time Machine, great picks. I totally forgot about those. Okay, so my next one, you already, one of you guys already called me out on.
I can't remember.
Which one?
Team America World Police.
Oh, okay.
Dude, that is my humor. That is, oh my God. I still quote that. I quoted that today. One of my coworkers, he told me, he's like, because we were in a stop, and one of the guys was Punjabi, which I didn't realize that's like, I thought that was a racist term, but apparently it's like an actual like type of people.
If you go in like Yuba City, there's like, it says on the sign like Punjabi Market or something.
I didn't know that. See, I'm not well versed in that, but so he's like, we walk into the stop, and he's like, "Are you Punjabi?" He's like, "Yeah," and it was Evan, and he starts speaking in whatever language they speak, and I'm like,
Evan starts speaking that?
yes,
He knows Punjabi?
Evan spent like a couple months in India.
So he's like an IPA.
Wait,
Well played.
how
Well
many,
played.
how many times has he been there?
I think he's just a single IPA.
Single?
Sorry,
Okay.
single. Yeah,
Okay.
been there once. But yeah, he started speaking Punjabi, and I was like looking at him like, I didn't know this about him. I was like, what? But yeah, so I don't know where I was going with that. I've been doing that tonight.
Oh, Team America.
Oh yeah. So I was when we got back in the truck, I was like, you know how to speak that? And he's like, yeah, I spent a month there. And I was like, and then the driver was like, what was he saying? I was like, I don't know. He said Durka Durka Bakalama Muhammad Jihad, because that's from the movie Team America. And then Evan just looks at me. He's like, no, you ignorant mother. Like, yeah, I still quote that to this day.
Yeah.
And wait, one of the best sex scenes in a movie ever.
You would.
With puppets.
With puppets, yeah.
Wait, I heard Sausage Party had that.
Oh,
The cartoon.
Oh, the orgy at the end.
I
yeah.
forgot about that
I've
movie.
never seen it. We were going to watch it.
That's a funny movie.
That's a good movie. That
It
should be on
is.
that should be on the list.
Totally forgot about that one.
So it's not for the kids.
No.
Okay.
Definitely not.
I'll send it back. I written it for Evelyn on my
Oh, no. Send it back.
No, gosh, I'm there. We're at 2 right now. This is hard. Okay. One of the movies that brought my wife and I together, with comedies, is just, we own it and we watch it religiously, like 4 or 5 times a year. So I Married an Axe Murderer.
I did not. I don't think I've seen that one.
Mike Myers.
Sorry, I haven't seen that.
Wow.
Someone is eating a jelly bean or two.
Those jelly beans are super old now, too.
Oh, gross. I'm gonna have one then. Fuck this.
Whoa.
God damn it. I guess
3.
No. God damn it.
4.
No, that doesn't count.
You gotta edit out this whole part.
What's a timestamp?
Well, it's gonna be on the it's gonna be on the live the video version of
The
it.
Patreon video.
Yeah. Well, this one's free
Oh, okay.
until I figure it out. You never seen So I Married an Axe Murderer?
I don't
Mike
think so.
Myers.
Maybe once. I can't remember.
It's filmed in
though.
San Francisco. Steph and I, we did like a So I Married an Axe Murderer tour, basically, where we just went down. You don't like that jelly bean, do you?
No, I had 2, and now it tastes like sausage. Whatever 2 I
There
picked.
is a sausage one in there, I thought.
There is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm eating sausage right now.
Lucky for you. So that's my number 2. Wilson, what you got?
What have I put so far?
Wilson, Dumb and Dumber, Blazing Saddles, Hot Tub Time Machine. It's tough, man. So tough.
I'm pretty sure this one's going to be on. This would be in my top 5, but I think it's going to be on yours.
You think it's my number 1?
Probably.
What is it?
Deadpool.
No,
You didn't put that on there?
no, it's not even on my list.
Wow.
I see. It is funny, but I see that as an action movie.
No,
I see it more as an action
we
movie.
Talked
I agree
about
with
this.
you. I see it as an
I
action
see it
movie.
more as an action movie.
We talked about this with our top action movies, though.
It's a cross genre movie, but I see it more as action.
Okay.
Hey, but if that's your pick, that's your pick, man. I respect it, man.
It's okay. I have a lot
Okay.
to choose from.
Your last pick reminded me of a movie. I don't know why, but Dale and Tucker versus Evil.
Oh my gosh, that's on my list.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know, I've been wanting to watch that.
You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it yet because you know me and I'm a horror fan, but I think it's on Netflix. I want to watch it.
Dude,
Yeah, you need to watch that one.
stop everything. That's the next movie you need to watch.
Okay.
For sure.
It is you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is your type of humor.
Yeah.
Is it along the line of like Shaun of the Dead type?
Oh,
comedy?
that's on my list too.
Kinda, yeah. Kinda. But it's
better. I think it's better.
It's
Okay.
better.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll love it, dude.
Okay. Cool. Was that your number 2, Wilson? I wrote that down. Is
Which
it
one?
Deadpool.
No.
Oh.
No. I'm gonna have to go old again.
There you go. Like that Facebook app. He's going old.
Oh, dude. Can we post those pictures?
I'm gonna have to say Caddyshack.
Dude,
Oh man.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it?
I've had so many opportunities to, too, and I should have.
You want to suck out the poison?
Oh my gosh, I just thought of another movie.
Yeah, I keep thinking of him as we're. I keep adding him to my list on my phone.
It's because Bill Murray. What's it called? Zombie.
Oh, Zombieland?
Zombieland.
Yeah.
That's a great movie.
Dude, that's a good movie, too. When he comes out like, they shoot him. He's like, why'd you shoot me?
He was just joking around. Hey,
Yeah.
we could prank to pull on him. Yeah, limber up.
Speaking of Bill Murray, your
Have you
old,
ever
old
seen a-
person picture kind of looks like Bill Murray.
It kinda does.
Your face app, yeah.
Yeah.
It does. A little bit more handsome.
Way better
We
looking.
might have to post those on Facebook.
If you send them to me, I'll post them.
Yeah.
I sent them to you already. They're in our group chat.
I'm not going to talk to you anymore. I'm mad at you.
Why you? What? I didn't do anything to you.
Borat. What is your number 1?
Okay, before I say my number 1, I'm surprised. This is in my honorable mentions. It's a great movie, but I'm surprised you guys haven't said it yet.
I probably have it on here.
I don't want to say it because I feel like it might be one of your guys' number 1.
I guarantee you it's not.
Is your number 1 an old movie?
Yes.
Is your number 1 an old movie?
I don't really have a number 1. I'm just listing
Okay.
off movies that would be up there for
So my
me.
number 1 is not an old movie. Can I try to guess yours?
Yes.
If it's what I'm thinking of?
I guarantee you're not going to guess. What do you think it is?
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Nope. In fact, that is not my humor at all.
You don't like that one?
No.
I thought it was funny. Okay.
Good for you, Borat.
Are we gonna fight right now?
We should.
right.
Turn the camera off.
All right, turn the camera off. Yeah.
No,
brutal.
keep it on.
It's gonna get
That's great.
It's gonna get sweaty and it's gonna get weird. Number 1 for me is Step Brothers.
It's on my list.
That's number 1 for me.
I thought it was going to be on someone else's list, so I didn't say it.
I love that movie, man. That is like so many quotes.
It's
I
great.
figured you would have loved it because there's drumming in it. There's balls on drums. That's your life. Yeah.
It's in my that's the name of my documentary. Balls on Drums, the Tommy Hartman story.
Hey, I'd watch the hell out of that.
Bet you would.
I love that.
Yeah,
movie.
I quoted that today. I was at Costco and they had a
Dude.
wooden bunk bed set there, and I was like, I looked at it and I said to my wife, "Did we just become best friends?"
Dude, there's so much room for activity.
Yes.
Dude, that's got to be the number 1 quoted movie. Like,
Probably.
I hear that all the time.
Yeah.
See, that's me and So I Married an Axe Murder with my wife.
Okay.
We are constantly
Who do you say was in that?
Mike Myers.
Oh my
Austin
gosh,
Powers.
I didn't put any Austin
Shrek?
Powers
Yeah.
movies on there.
I have that in my honorables. Austin Powers is funny. Okay,
It
so
is.
How I Married It.
So I Married an Axe Murder.
I Married an Axe Murder. Okay, I gotta watch that then.
It's a good movie.
Okay.
My number 1, it has it actually had a couple scenes that scared me as a kid. But it has some of one of my favorite actors in it, Tim Curry.
Okay.
Who's that?
He was the original Pennywise.
Oh, okay.
And it is Clue.
Oh,
That's a comedy.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I've never seen it.
My daughter and I watched it the other day, and
My wife likes that one.
it's just super funny. Like the
Shout out to Lana.
the comments, or not the comments, the dialogue is along the same line as what Blazing Saddles, where it's like, oh, some of that can't be used these days.
Yeah.
And I love it because how the movie is. It's like there's a bunch of different endings. But there's one scene that scared me all the time is when that cop gets hit over the head and when he's on the phone, in the library or whatever. And then, what's her name? The maid that's wearing the short dress and everything. She's on the pool table and she's like recording. Just something about that scene was eerie. The way she's looking at the camera just freaked me out. But every time that movie's on, I watch it. And my daughter and I, she's like, let's watch Clue Mall. Let's do it. Why not? But like I said, my top 5 are in really no order. These are just the ones I'm pulling from my list because we're going to go over basically all of my honorable mentions.
We're going to have to go over all
This is
these.
a different list for us. But go ahead, Wilson.
Okay. This one, I will watch every time it's on. And I don't know if it's my number one, but it's something that I'm like, yes, I love this movie. Major Payne.
Oh, man. Man, it's been so long since I've seen that.
I've seen Major Payne.
That's a great movie.
Yep.
It's got Bam Bam Bigelow in it.
It has Bam Bam in it?
Yeah, he's the dude that they hire to come and take out Major Payne.
Why don't I remember that? See, there's so many movies that I'm remembering now from my childhood, like Heavyweights, Camp Nowhere.
Okay, Heavyweights is on my list.
Dude, anything from Ben Stiller, nothing was on here.
Oh,
Zoolander, nothing.
Zoolander. I totally forgot about that one.
Totally forgot about Zoolander.
I was talking with Mr. MSR Arms, and he mentioned something, and I was like, I never even thought of that. But any of the Muppets movies.
Dude, the Muppets movies?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Yes.
That newest one, the one with Jason Segel, they're at like,
yeah.
They're about ready to walk into like, she sees like a sign or something, they're outside like a gate. All of a sudden you hear like a, like choir. And all of a sudden, I think it's like a light that's shining on Kermit the Frog or whatever. And then all of a sudden it goes over to the corner and it's like a church choir bus going by. It's making the noise. Here, Miss Piggy.
Even like a...
That was, dude, that's a perfect...
It's one of the only ones I can actually do.
You can do
good.
Kermit, I can do Miss Piggy.
You know who else can do Kermit?
Dude, stop. You're gonna ruin my night.
Hey, Andy, how are you?
But a Christmas Carol, the Muppet Christmas Carol.
Dude,
great.
Muppets Treasure Island?
Yes.
Dude. I didn't even think of that.
Those were all
I know.
good.
That's good, man.
So you know which ones you listed because you had a top 5.
Yeah.
Do you have some?
I have a question for you first. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
Does it have anything to do with drums? Because I'm done.
No, you're not done. You love drums. No. Because, I mean, obviously, like I said, I don't watch a lot of movies. And a lot of those movies you guys mentioned, I don't see. Collectively, between the both of you, if you guys... Because I have a free day tomorrow.
Yeah.
If you guys had to pick a movie that I haven't seen and you said, Handy, you have to see this tomorrow because I do have a free day, what movie are you saying? Because I love comedies.
Based off combined out of
Just like both of you. If you can...
out of
Blazing Saddles.
I would say So I Married an Axe Murderer.
I would say you should watch them.
I mean, I have a free day, so I can watch 2 movies. Yeah,
Blazing Saddles. For
Blazing
sure.
Saddles and
Spaceballs. Anything Mel Brooks.
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs is great.
Spaceballs.
so Spaceballs is the movie.
I'd watch it. Yeah, it's hilarious.
All right. Well, I know what I'm doing tomorrow,
Yeah.
and I will bring a review next week.
And then
Okay.
you'll end up watching Borat. Oh, Borat gets sidetracked.
You don't like Borat. You don't like Borat.
I got.
I've never seen it.
I got to talk
Go
about
watch it.
some more though.
Great.
Yeah. I don't think we mentioned any with this guy in it. Happy Gilmore.
See, I don't like Adam Sandler.
That's the only thing he does that I hate.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, not funny, but I loved Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore is a great movie.
Grown Ups.
Actually, wait, time
Yeah.
out.
I just watched Grown Ups last night.
No. I do have one of my honorable mentions with him.
Anger Management.
Anger Management.
Yeah.
That movie
good
is
one.
good.
Yeah.
But he doesn't do the whole.
Remember that scene in Grown Ups when the ladies are at the pool and then that big muscle
Yeah.
guy? He's a ladies, I got you doing, eh? He's a high pitched voice.
And then
that's why we don't
afterwards,
like Canadians.
that night they're like, where's Saskatchewan?
Yeah. They all like drinking water in the kitchen. Yeah.
So how about you just go through your honorable mentions and we'll just go around.
Shoot. What have I not said yet? Super bad.
Oh
Oh,
my
that's
gosh.
not mine. That's not mine. Good job.
Oh,
Good
there
job.
we go.
It's been a long time since I've seen it.
That's a great
a good
movie.
movie.
Let's see. Office Space.
Another
Dude,
good one.
it's on mine. It's got my girl Jen.
Girl Jen. Every time I'm in traffic and I see the people cutting over and then cutting back over, I always think of that opening scene with Ron Livingston because it always ends up slowing down. I'm waving to people later.
Yeah.
And then the beating the crap out of the printer, photocopy or whatever it was.
This one could be in my top 5,
But it didn't make it.
but it could. They're all good.
They're all good.
Tropic Thunder.
Oh, I didn't even think of. God damn it. That's a Ben Stiller movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr.
Tom Cruise.
Trues.
So that same interview I was telling you about with Conan, they were talking about that Tropic Thunder, and he was talking about how he envisioned his character, and he's like, "Look, all I need to dance, and I need to have fat hands."
Yeah.
That was it.
I think me and we were talking earlier, Scott, that I used to work with. He was telling me when I think when the movie first came out, I was working with him, and he was cracking up at the scene where his hands got blown off. He's like, "Ooh, touching the little nerve endings," like that. And then I never heard Scott laugh harder in my life. You know, he's describing this movie. I'm like, I gotta watch it. Our next beer that we're gonna be bringing is Booty Sweat.
Yeah.
Booty sweat. Oh man.
From Al Pacino.
Let's see.
What do you mean, you people?
What else? Okay.
Love that guy.
So
Love that
this
guy.
one is great, and you both of you have probably not. You might have seen it, Tommy.
Probably.
Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny.
Oh, hell
Never
yeah.
seen it.
Hell
Never
yeah,
seen
I've seen that. Wait, what?
Don't you mean hell no?
Hell yeah. I've seen that, yeah.
It's a
I've
great
never seen
movie. It's really funny.
I have a love-hate thing with Jack Black.
So do I. School of Rock.
I like School of Rock.
Great movie.
I think we all know someone who's in a Tenacious D cover band.
Oh, we do.
Shout out to Rich.
Yeah.
Ripper Scallions.
Ripper Scallions.
Ooh, I like that. Ripper Scallions.
Ripper Scallions. This is a good beer.
It looks like it.
Nobody mentioned this one, and it's hilarious. Grandma's Boy.
Sorry, no. I was out of frustration because I forgot it.
Hey,
all right?
it's okay. The folks, once I edit these videos, they're gonna see what all the noise, where the noise,
where the
all
noise
me.
happens.
It's all me.
I'll tell you. Is that one with Nick Swartzen and the grandma?
Yes, he's in that.
Yes. Okay, I've seen it one time.
It's a
I love
great
that movie though. I love it.
Oh, you just reminded me of something. God.
Beardsley
Bless
got me hooked
America.
on Nick Swartzen.
Nick Swartzen's hilarious. Have you seen Bucky Larson?
No.
You haven't? Have you seen Bucky Larson?
I think so.
Is he like the child actor one?
No, not even close. I can't say it on here what it's about. It's a little perverse, but it's a hella funny movie if you're into like dumb, immature comedy.
I like only mature comedy.
Okay, sorry.
Something that's
I can tell by your list. Yeah,
something that's not a movie but hilarious. Reno 911. He's in
dude,
that.
hell yeah, he's
love
the gay skater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Terry.
Everyone
see.
tells me that picture with me with the mustache. They tell me I look like the cop from
Lieutenant Dangle?
You ever Lieutenant Dangle?
Yeah,
Yeah,
wear your short shorts and your cowboy boots. You know what's up.
New boot goofing.
So you might have seen this one actually, and I'm pretty sure you have. Night at the Roxbury.
I've seen that.
It's been a long time, but yeah,
I've seen
it.
that.
That's
yeah.
a great
Will
movie.
Ferrell.
Chris
And
Kattan.
then I have two more on here just because I'm a huge sci-fi channel connoisseur.
Wait, are you gonna say Sharknado?
Okay, only the first one.
Wait, that's not a comedy? I mean, that's
Is that a comedy?
That's a comedy.
that's a serious movie. That really happened.
Is it so bad that it's a comedy?
It's a comedy.
That really
I've
happened.
never
though.
seen it. So it really happened.
Okay, only the first one. The first one was great.
It's a docudrama. What was that
And
one you're
then-
telling me about? Okay.
Okay,
Oh, it's
and then
next apparently.
and then the other one with Gutenberg,
Okay. This is the one. Yeah.
Lava Lantula.
Lava Van. How do you say that again?
Lava
Lantula.
Lantula.
I was thinking about it the other day. I'm like, what? How do you say it? Lava. I couldn't say it.
I've never even heard of that.
Okay,
He
so
showed me the preview for it. It
it's-
looks actually kind of awesome.
so it's the same kind of concept as Sharknado.
Okay.
But in LA, they start having like these earthquakes and volcanoes start like coming out of the ground. Mm-hmm. And these tarantulas, giant tarantulas, start coming out of the volcanoes. So they call them lavalantulas.
They're running out of ideas.
Dude.
But there's a crossover. Which is awesome.
It's a crossover. Steve Guttenberg's running through the city at one point, and he runs into Ian Ziering, who plays the main guy in Sharknado.
Who's also 90210.
And he's like,
from that.
And he's like, dude, I'm so glad you're here. I have this huge problem. We got tarantulas coming. And Ian Ziering looks at him and goes, I got shark problems, and leaves.
It's corny, but
That's good. I like that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, but I mean, that kind of rounds out my list for the most part.
Handy, do you have any others on your list, or did you only write down your top 5?
I have some honorable mentions.
We give him a coaster.
I need this.
So it would have been louder.
I need to, yeah, I need to use
You need
that.
the doily.
I didn't wait in line for 4 hours to get this O'Sully beer. Sorry, Wilson,
Hey,
you're gonna be here till
hey,
midnight editing
hey,
Andy's
no.
mess ups.
Yeah.
She needs to be heard.
Make me look like a jerk. Thanks.
Yeah, you're a dick. Okay, so we already talked about Austin Powers. Superbad, you mentioned. That's on my list. Someone already mentioned Anchorman. That's on my honorable mentions. I already said Holy Grail. You don't appreciate that for whatever reason, but that's okay.
There's another one. I can't remember the name of it, but it came out in that time. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. Same type of comedy.
Okay.
Yeah, but
That's
watch
the name
that.
of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a horrible name of a movie.
Okay.
It's actual.
Okay.
It's like the name of actual like person back in the day.
Oh.
Yeah.
We already said Anger Management.
Yeah.
We already said Office Space with my girl Jen.
Yeah.
By the way, that woman does not age.
Did we talk about? Oh, we did. We're the Millers.
We
Not
talked about,
on the air.
We talked about it off air. We can't talk about it on air because you guys are married. All right, so we got.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, you didn't say anything, Tommy or Josh.
It was all you. We're like,
Yeah,
well,
sure. Yeah. I'm
Hey,
surprised
there's a tarantula in that movie.
there is, and some giant balls. Revenge of the Nerds. I can't believe you guys didn't say that.
Oh my gosh.
How am I the one to say that?
The kid, remember the first one? Remember the very end where they had that carnival, that they had that musical number? I always liked that song. Remember that with Lamar or LeVar, the little black dude? He's all like, I'm LeVar, I'm here to say.
Okay. That,
I
that
love
reminds me,
love
for
that
some
song.
reason, reminds me of a movie. I don't know if you've ever seen it. Don't be a menace to South
Like,
Central while drinking your juice in the hood.
That movie's hella good, dude. I don't relate to any of it, but it's a good movie.
You don't?
No. Another movie I can't believe both you guys didn't say.
I'll probably think of it right when you say it.
White Russian.
Never even heard of it.
Yeah, me
No,
neither.
no, that's not the name of the movie.
Oh.
You idiots.
Oh,
Come on.
Jeff Bridges drinking White Russians.
Jeff Bridges.
The Big Lebowski, you
God.
dumbasses.
Yes.
I've
You've never seen The Big Lebowski?
no, it's not my type of comedy.
You've never even seen it. How do you know?
I just by how people talk about it.
John Goodman, Jeff Bridges, Sam Elliott.
Yeah.
It's such a good
Wait,
movie.
Sam Elliott from
Yeah,
Yellowstone.
yeah.
You're peaking.
I don't care. You watch that now, all right? It's such a good movie. All right,
I forgot
are
about
yours?
that one.
What are yours? You probably have a list of 80.
No, I don't. We were talking about Dumb and Dumber, Airplane. A lot of mine are old. I only have a few on here. Trading Places.
That's a good one. Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy,
Yep.
Dan Aykroyd. Really funny movie. They switch spots.
Yeah. Isn't Eddie Murphy like a
He's
king or something and a prince?
no. Hold
that a
on. No.
different one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Eddie Murphy's like a homeless guy,
Oh, and
and they swap spots.
yeah, he's like a stock trader.
Yeah.
Or something.
What about the pork bellies, boo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the other one that I was talking
Coming
about?
to America.
That's it.
That's on my list.
Yeah.
Horrible Bosses was good too.
I can't.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I forgot those two. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just Friends with Ryan Reynolds.
Yes.
That one's so good.
Okay.
Yes.
See,
Ryan Reynolds in the fat suit.
I
Yes, that was that's a good movie, dude.
kind of felt like that was a chick flick. So
That's a man flick.
It's actually more of a rom com.
okay. So does Forgetting Sarah Marshall fall in that same category?
Never seen it.
Oh my gosh.
I know you've seen it because I know why you've seen it. That's a good movie, though. That's a good
Because
movie.
he likes Russell Brand
Sure, let's go
Yeah,
with
and
that.
Jason Segel.
Yes. You get to see Jason Segel's wiener.
I heard
That's the only reason I watched it.
you giggled like a schoolgirl when you said that.
You should watch that one though. That one's pretty funny.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
And along the line of funny movies, Will Ferrell, that my wife and I will also watch a lot is The Other Guys.
Oh, that's great.
Pop.
That's
Yeah.
Pop. Him and Mark Wahlberg teaming up are priceless. They're
Yes.
hilarious. And that beginning scene with The Rock and Samuel L. Jackson jumping off the building, you're like, okay.
That's a good movie.
It's a good movie. And that's really all I got. But man, after going through this list, I'm like, man, there's so many that I forgot about.
This was the easiest for me to do out of all the movie lists we've done.
I got
Wait till we get to horror. That's where I'm gonna school all of
Oh
y'all.
yeah, I know you love horror.
Oh yeah.
I got one. You might make fun of me for this one, but it's funny. Rock of Ages. It's a musical.
I
love that
I've
movie.
never seen it, but I'm not gonna make fun of you because I respect you and I love you. But also
This
that's dumb and
guy-
stupid.
Last podcast.
Tom Cruise.
Trues.
Yeah, on that movie.
Tom Cruise.
I'm talking
Great.
about playing the Whiskey a Go-Go with my old band, and which is Whiskey a Go-Go. It's where Motley Crue played everything. This guy goes, "Oh, is that what Rock of Ages, the musical, was based off of?" I'm like,
It
he's
is.
referring to a musical. I'm referring to like rock music. You're dumb.
It's great. And what's her name? Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Yeah.
She was pretty funny in
All
that
right.
movie.
All right, I have our next movie list.
Worst movies ever?
No.
Oh.
Oh, that'd be a good one too.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
I got a lot on there.
Yeah, Face Off.
A lot of
Yeah, I said it. I hate that.
because you
movie.
remember that was one of my
Yeah,
favorite
I
ones.
hate that movie.
What? Bad Lieutenant New Orleans or something like that? With
Nicolas Cage?
Yes.
Anything with Nicolas Cage.
No,
No.
not true.
No.
Con
Not
Air was
true.
amazing.
Yeah, it was.
Connor's the only movie I watch with him.
Ghost Rider.
No, it's such a bad movie. No, I'll force you guys to name the top 3 musicals. Let's
I
do
could-
top 3
I already
musicals.
got
I
it.
could do it.
I
got
could do it right now.
I could do it right now too, but we're
Let's
not
do
going
it.
to.
We'll save it for next one.
The next one,
Okay.
because I could easily do that right now. Like
Yeah.
top 3 favorite ones.
Yeah. Top 3 favorite, best musicals, whatever.
Now are we talking like because sometimes there's. Are you talking about musicals that made it into cinema, like
Yeah,
movies,
yeah.
Or
Cinema-
Broadway.
or Broadway?
No, not Broadway. We're talking movies. We're
Movies.
talking movies.
Okay, I've
I
already
already got it.
See, here's the thing though. When I was younger, when I was more sheltered, I was only allowed to watch old movies, and a lot of old movies are musicals.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of.
Speaking of that,
I know a lot of ones that people don't know.
There's a big story on the news. They're making Cats into a movie now.
I saw the preview.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
with Taylor Swift.
Looks weird.
Does look weird.
But Top Gun Maverick though.
Yeah,
Dude.
I wonder what the producers of
Hey,
do you know how movies work with the trailers? Like they
the trailer is to make you go see the movie.
well no have you ever have you ever like seen like a trailer and been like that made no sense, that wasn't even in the movie?
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah,
that all
okay.
the time. Yeah.
It's a different company. They pick pieces from the movie and they do it. That has nothing to do with the actual producers or whoever of the movie.
Do you know what I hate? When you watch a commercial or a trailer for a comedy, and they tell you the funniest jokes are in the commercial or
And
the
the rest
trailer,
of the movie sucks.
and the rest of the movie sucks.
Well, I remember the first time
that.
I started noticing it was when The Fugitive came out with Harrison Ford, and there's a scene where he jumps out of the sewer into it's like a waterfall almost into like this river, and it was a very pivotal point in the movie, and they kind of give it away in the trailer. Well, they did. They show him do it. I'm like, dude, if you left that out, because it was kind of shocking when you saw it in the movie, but you already knew about it because you watched it in the trailer.
Yeah.
But like, I wonder if the producers of Cats, when they first like, oh, we're gonna put it out, we're gonna put our trailer out on this day, and they saw Top Gun, they're like, oh man.
Darn it.
We're gonna get killed.
Yeah, it's gonna be brutal. I don't know if they're coming out at the same time because I know like it comes out in like a few months,
September.
but like Top Gun's not till next year. And they just, as we were taking our last break, I looked on my phone. They just Comic-Con just released the list of new Marvel movies.
Is that
I need to see. I need to see that list.
is that something we should all go to?
Which
Comic-Con?
one?
Sacramento.
I heard the Sacramento Comic-Con's not that good.
It's San Diego one you want to go to.
Yeah, and good luck.
That
I
already
mean,
yeah,
happened,
yeah.
didn't it?
It just happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
it's happening right now.
Here's what I'm thinking. I just got a new idea for our next list. So next to musicals, we'll do musicals. I don't know how we haven't thought of this one yet. Top 5 actors. Our favorite actors. Dude, that's a good one right there.
Yeah, I got
Because there's some actors that I will legit, I don't care how stupid the movie looks, I'll watch just because the actor.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. This is breaking news, folks.
Okay.
Now that was a H or Hall H panel, I guess they're talking about, this is from Comic-Con today. What Marvel title are you most excited about? And this is, I don't know in order of release, but one's called Eternals, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, WandaVision, Loki, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, What If, Hawkeye, Thor, Love and Thunder, Black Widow, and Blade.
Blade.
Oh,
Yeah.
what? Wait.
I heard that Wesley Snipes wants to come back.
Would they let him?
I think so.
Why wouldn't they let him?
That's who he is.
You know, Wesley Snipes, I mean, yeah, but Wesley Snipes.
What else is he known for?
Major League.
Besides
comedies.
that, a comedy.
Dude, Major League.
Oh, the movie The Fan. The Fang.
The Fang.
The Fan. That was a good movie.
And then we could go back. We could even say like Sandlot. That's a comedy.
Is Wild Thing even allowed as a walkout sound nowadays? Like, did they even allow that? Like, is that
Yeah.
like banned?
No,
I don't know why it'd be banned.
Because everyone would pick it. If I was playing baseball, I would instantly go to Wild Thing.
You'd be more like your walk up song. I think would be more like
I pick my own walk up song.
No, I would if I was running the DJ thing. It would be something like "Turn around."
No.
Tell me why.
What would your walk up song be?
What would mine be?
If you were playing baseball, what would your seriously? Take this as a serious question. What would your walk up song be?
Either Hell's Bells by AC/DC or For Whom the Bell Tolls by Metallica, because they both start the same with the bells.
I like that. Good job. What would yours be, bud?
I'd have to go country just because I love country music.
Shot my dog, stole my car, drank a beer, but didn't go very far.
My wife left me.
Maybe that God's Country song.
I don't
Blake
know.
Blake Shelton, I think.
I don't know.
Blake Shelton's country?
Are you kidding me?
I mean, I want to know if he's real country.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he's
Do real
not.
people
He
who live
drives,
in the country?
No, he drives a pavement pounder. He drives a
Yeah.
fuck.
Right.
Damn it.
What?
You are going to have a lot of editing to do, my friend.
What do you want your replacement word to
Yeah.
be today?
Oh,
Sassafras.
shoot.
That one section you're going to have like, it's going to be like, and then it's going to be like, it's going to have
Yeah, every single
just,
word
just
we
for
have.
replace it with
just do that.
yeah.
I've already done that.
Oh, I don't know.
We'll come up with
something
Yeah.
off the year. But no, Blake Shelton is the kind of guy that spends like 60 grand lifting a truck. I already wrote it down. Spends like 60 grand lifting a truck and never takes it off road. And he puts those giant rims on it.
Come on.
No, he has a music video. I can't remember what it was. Someone showed me. He has a music video where he has a giant lifted truck on those stupid giant rims with the low profile tires that make no sense for off-roading, but he's driving it around the town with the boys around here.
Yeah.
No.
You can.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. That's not a Blake Shelton
Or
song,
or
is it?
maybe a Granger Smith song.
I don't know who that
Great
is.
guy.
He sounds like a good guy.
I don't want to
Granger's a
like
good
knock on him, but every time I hear the name Granger Smith, I think of like tractors. I just drove the new Granger Smith
And
tractor,
I'm sorry,
like
that's-
John Deere.
That's
a good thing.
Yeah, because his son just drowned in his pool,
name. You're a dick, dude.
and
Tommy,
Was that to do with
No,
the
no,
rain?
no,
Was that to
yeah,
do with the
no,
tractor?
You're a dick, Tommy.
because he created a shirt that he sold. All the proceeds went to charity, and it had a big tractor on it.
Oh,
for his
Tommy,
son.
you're a
All right, well, I
dick,
guess
man.
good knowing you guys all. It's Tommy signing off.
You know what I love? Every time I've gone and seen, every time I've gone and seen like a baseball game, is when like the whitest guys on the team, they walk off to like the most like hip
Rap
hop
song?
Yeah, the most like ghetto hip hop like rap song. I love
Some
that.
NWA, F
Yeah.
the Police.
Yeah.
Playing live at Rayleigh Field.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
Yeah. I love that, dude. It's like, oh no, up next is 100 Pence, and it's just like some like super like crazy rap song.
Everybody starts jumping.
Yeah, it's like, oh wait, what?
I was at a River Cats game one time. I think it might have been with you, and also
Probably.
it was Holler Back Girl.
Yep.
It's all, I'm like,
That's
someone's
when
playing a prank on this guy.
That's when I thought, I was like, you know what? I think the DJs pick their own songs for walk up music.
Yeah, because it was funny though, because in my MLB game you could pick your own music,
Oh yeah.
and mine was like the most like rah, like just like I'm like I want people to be like scared when I'm walking up to play that strike out.
Honestly, like, I don't know because I've never played baseball, but I mean that has nothing to do with
Basketball. They play?
There's no walk up song though to basketball. I don't know what mine would be. I'd want to think maybe it'd be like one of those crazy like super like intense hip hop songs where like this guy's hella white, like why is he walking onto that? But then like I'd want it to be something like super like metal. I don't know. I don't even know.
You would be like anything from the Wedding Singer soundtrack.
Maybe like the theme song to
Theme song?
Annie.
Theme song?
The theme
Thong,
song.
thong, thong, thong.
The theme song to Annie, maybe.
Yeah, it's a hard knock life for us. Well, we all know what his top 3 musical is right now. Right?
I'm just saying, man. It's a classic, man.
Whoa.
There's been an earthquake in here because Handy just hit the microphone
what?
or the camera stand.
Oh my gosh. Who gave me beer? No, that's not it.
There we go. There it is.
Yeah, there we go.
That's it.
There we go.
All right.
Get those biceps in there.
Hey, you know, last week or whatever, he didn't have to hardly do any editing.
I didn't. It was nice.
Well,
So
it's
with-
because you guys.
now I'm going to be here till like 1 in the morning.
So
no.
I bring something to the table. He brings something else. You bring editing to the table. hey, on the positive side, it wasn't for you. He wouldn't get good at his skills.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just keeping him well practiced.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, these are all planned out before the show. But yeah, so we could do that. Top 3 musicals.
Yeah.
Then we do the
Top 5
the
actors.
actors one is a good because
It is.
Gosh, I already know who my number 1 is, but it changes between 2 people. But
I got mine for sure.
but we could do actresses too. I got mine.
See, whoa. Actresses changes things for me at least. For me, it changes things.
You just said that twice.
I know because
Well,
it does change things.
Well, so let's do.
See, like if I'm watching a movie based on actors, it's because of performances. If I'm
Hey,
watching a
how
movie
about-
because of actresses,
How about the lead in a movie?
What do you mean?
Like the lead, the main role
Like
in the movie.
What? Like
No.
Because it could be male, female. Doesn't matter.
so? Top 5 favorite movies with our favorite lead.
Yeah.
so we can do
No,
like,
not movies. Just favorite lead.
See, for me, like actors though, like it's a difference because like for me, for actors, like I'll watch a movie if my favorite actor's in it, you know, just because like I know it's gonna be a good performance. I'm not saying like I'm not trying to make a sexist thing here, but like for like women wise actresses, I'll watch a movie just because a girl's in it because like the way she looks. And I'm sorry, Jennifer Aniston. We talked about this earlier. I will watch any movie she's in just because screen time. That's it.
Not me. There's some actresses out there that I'm just like I can't stand them. Some actors. Will Ferrell's one. Like ever since I watched Talladega Nights, I'm like I just can't watch that. But like, but there's some.
You need to watch it again.
But there's some
it's
female
good.
actresses that I'm just like, you know, that everyone's like,
I'm
oh
on
my
fire.
gosh, she's so hot. I'm like, I don't think she is. You know, I mean, you have to be like a good actor because there's some actors out there that I'm like, I don't think she can act that good. Not saying I could do any better, but I'm just like, yeah, I just don't dig it. And you're sexist.
I am. Well, yes. I'm sorry. But no, there's some actresses I'll watch a movie just because they're good actresses because like they can put on a good performance. But there's some movies like, okay, I'm gonna say it right now, Halle Berry, Jennifer Aniston. I'll watch any movie they're in because they are the most beautiful woman on this earth. I'll say it right now.
Wow.
I'll say it right now.
Wow.
Julianne Hough, any movie she's in, I'll watch.
I'll watch anything her brother's in.
So you
Derek,
you like
He's a
Rock of
good-looking
Ages?
I've never seen it, but if one of those people are in it, I'll watch.
Julianne Hough.
And Derek Huff, isn't he also in it?
Oh, Twofer? I'm
I
watching.
thought he was also
tonight.
in it.
I don't know. That'd be weird if that was the main guy in it.
What if they're the same people? Have they ever seen them in the same room together?
Ooh.
You never know.
You're onto something
I
here.
am onto something.
Okay, on a more serious note, I want to get your thoughts. Handy wasn't here last week. We talked about the police chief
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
that left her weapon in a bathroom. Oh. And it was taken.
Like Liam Neeson.
So, what are
Wait,
your thoughts on
this-
just that?
This hits close to home to me.
Do you know what has happened since?
No.
Okay, what are your thoughts on just that part?
Okay. Well, just leaving your weapon in a bathroom?
Yes.
You're an idiot.
Okay. What do you think should happen to a person that does
Fire that piece of. That is a dumb mother. I'm sorry. Idiot.
No way to edit that. We're good. We're good.
Yeah,
We're
you know,
good.
I'm sorry. I held back.
that was
I did
not
good.
an edit.
I did good. I did good. Okay. But that hits close to home to me
that? Does it?
because one of my work partners took their firearm off in a stop of ours while they were using the restroom, left it on the back of the toilet,
And left it there?
left it there. And this was not in a good part of town. This isn't a stop known for where tweakers like to go into. Okay, I'm not going to name the stop.
Real Linda. Yeah.
No. Okay, and
COV.
2 stops later, like he legitimately went inside a bank, came back out into the truck. We went to the next stop, then realized, oh, I don't have my gun on me. We need where could I have left it? Oh yeah, I left it in the bathroom. Thank God, because
It was
this
still there?
Like I said, this bathroom, this stop
Okay,
had a lot of tweakers running in and out.
I don't care what that's firing.
That's
right there.
But here's the thing.
Doesn't matter if you found it afterwards or not.
But no manager ever found out because they never got reported, obviously, because he found it. No manager went into that bathroom and found it, you know? So, yeah. I'm sorry. Police chief, police sergeant,
Should
police
be
recruit, gone. That's gone. No, that's so dumb.
I think that's the
So-
same conclusion that we came up with.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So the
Sorry.
update, since this has happened, police chief pretty sure got suspended.
No.
And did not lose her job.
So it's like the highest brass can
Highest.
make a mistake. And,
And
what does that show
it's
for
okay.
everyone else?
But then you think about it. Think about this. If I would have done that, I'm not a police chief. I'm a citizen
Yeah.
right now. I leave it in there. Somebody finds it. Something happens, you know. I go to jail.
You go to jail.
A legitimate CCW carrying civilian leaves it on there. You're still responsible for it. You go to jail. But
For negligence, yeah.
a cop, and everyone can't because of basically her pool.
Not just a cop. Like, you said a police chief?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'm a police chief.
A cop of the highest level.
Right.
Yes.
And
Who should know better than all of us.
Yes.
No. Lose your job. No. Lose
has
your
there been any
lose your
outcry on
pension.
that from that area?
I haven't looked since. I think it only came out a couple of days ago that she was keeping her job. So
That's infuriating.
See, now let's just put it in our area. You know, our area, we have some police chiefs and sheriffs, you know, who are, you know, I respect. Let's just hypothetically say Scott Jones, sheriff from Sacramento County, did that. Should he be fired? Yeah.
yes,
Yes.
And I like him.
I love that guy.
Let's just say, let's say I was working with Wilson back at Loomis and he did it.
I should be
Should
fired.
he be fired?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I love the guy. Love Josh. I know you would say the same about me. If I did the same thing, you'd say I should be fired. And I would accept
Yeah.
responsibility. If I did that, which I wouldn't because I'm not dumb, but I would not be. Yeah, I should be fired.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's times, I mean, when you're being trained, like when I was being trained by Scott, I would do something, not like leave my gun there, but I would do something stupid. You know, he would get on me. He'd be like, dude, don't do that. That's bad. Because he doesn't want to see me fail. But But I'm sure if he saw me keep doing the same thing, he'd be like, you know what, you're gone. Like, dude, you're negligent. You know, if you can't even be responsible to keep that on your hip, what makes you think you're gonna do the right thing when you like Wilson here, when he has to make a life or death situation choice, whether or not he needs to shoot or not, whether or not he's gonna live or die. If he can't make that decision with keeping that on his hip, and what makes you think he can make that decision in real life? And that's coming from the highest point in police and law enforcement.
I actually, for my work, I bought a belt specific to this situation. I know it sounds dumb, but it's when you're going to the restroom, it's hard. You know, you don't want the whole carrying a gun thing kind of sucks.
Oh yeah.
So I legit bought a Velcro belt just so it was easy to take on and take off. I don't have to loop it through all the time.
I have the same thing.
Okay, exactly. So I bought a Velcro belt so I can leave it in the truck if I need to use the restroom, and then come back to the truck, put it back on. Just for that situation. And that's that. Yeah, you should never take your gun off and just no. That is so dumb.
Yeah, that's something that bugs me.
Yeah.
Like, why that person, they should be held to a higher standard than any of us for the most part.
Yeah.
And then they say, oh no, you get suspended for a little bit.
And on that note, I was listening back to our last episode. I said something that I didn't agree with, and you might have caught on to it. I said that carrying a gun is a privilege.
It's a right.
It is a right, not a privilege. But what I meant when I said that was, when you are a law enforcement officer, it is a privilege to be in that position to uphold the law. And you need to be, you're held to a higher level of responsibility.
Yes.
So when I said that, I'm like, ooh, I meant to say it is a right, but
that was a perfect sentence. A higher standard of responsibility.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That kind of goes along with the lines of something I read this week. I think it's Philadelphia police. They just fired 13 people because of the stuff that those people have posted on
social media.
Yes.
I saw that.
And in my eyes, if you're on social media, you need to watch what you say. And that
I'm not sure if they can see that in the video. Handy just wrote a note. But yeah, they just fired all those people.
Yeah, and in my eyes, if you're on social media and you're some in a position like that, you need to watch what you say.
That's why actors and athletes have handlers. It's probably not a good idea to say that,
See, I'm not even in any kind of position of that. I don't have social media just because.
Yeah, that's why I don't have it.
Because people get offended nowadays.
There's times where I've wanted to say something, I've typed it out, and then I thought that's not going to benefit me at all, and I just delete it.
Yeah.
All right, so that was the end of the episode. Thanks for listening, everybody. You could go to iTunes and subscribe and leave us a review. Hopefully 5 stars. That'd be great. If you like what you heard on this episode, share it with your friends. We have plenty of other ideas that we're coming up with, but we'd love to hear from you. If you could leave us a voicemail at 916-259-3030. Just let us know what you like, didn't like. If you want to hear us, tackle a topic, or if you want us to interview somebody who you think is interesting, leave us a voicemail there, or you could email us at americannoisepodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, I really want to know, like, if they want a special guest.
Right.
That'd be cool.
Because we only know so many people.
We do. But we could try and get to know more.
And it could be over phone, too, because we have that availability.
We do.
So it doesn't have to be like them in person here. So, or if you think you have an interesting story to tell.
Yeah. Come on.
It could even be you.
We have a open door policy.
We do.
Yeah. Somewhat.
But yeah, you can listen to us on iTunes, Spotify, CastBox, iHeartRadio, Google Play, and pretty much wherever you listen at this point. And friend us on Facebook. Join the conversation. engage.
Yeah, we want to hear from you guys.
But, until next week, thanks for listening. Have a great rest of your week.
Later.
Bye.